What y'all think? Look at that right there. See that up in the sky? It says strange clouds appear in Ohio today. This town right here has about like 2,000 people there in population. That town, what? Get the name of the town. It's, small little town. Can't remember, but I ain't got time for that. This live ain't about that. But I just want y'all to know that we still on focus. You know what I'm saying? We still on point. Do you see that right there? Let me go back. I wish these people pulled over, but you know what I'm saying? I guess they was trying to drive to it. But then again, they probably got nervous. Like, what the hell is it? But I wish they would have pulled over and caught the real good 2, 3, 5 minute taping of that shit. But that's in Ohio. Okay, folks? What town was that in Ohio? I wrote it down. Where I write it down at? Did I not write it down? Yeah, I want y'all to check that out for yourselves. I got it up there on the screen. Strange clouds appear in Ohio today. That was February 5th. Okay? I don't know when I came across that. It was probably sometime at night, early in the morning. And I saw it and I said, let me just jot that down real quick. Then I checked out and see where what part of Ohio that was. Oh well, we done with that videotaping. Nope, we're gonna stop sharing that. Exit this full screen. I'll come down right here. Okay, what's up, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen? Good evening. Still making beautiful buttons. We're still doing that. We still manufacturing, baby. We manufacturing right now. That's what we're doing. We're sitting here live streaming and manufacturing. We got the good. What's the name of this title? The name of this title is what? The fake good guy. The supposedly I want to be a good guy. What's the name of this title? I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read this title for us so we can know what this topic is, so we can stay. Oh, the great guy. The great guy. Okay, we talk about the great guy. And the great guy is going to be a good topic. Why are we going to have this as a good topic? We're just going to block you. I ain't going to play with you today. This is going to be a good topic because I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. I have about 5 or maybe 4 different videos up. And these videos are kind of interesting because I didn't, like I said, I don't watch Leonard on his videos. It's just that I had to go back to them so I can know what the heck to talk about. So I just went through whatever videos I could see. And I got one video that we're going to go to. This video is personal healing. Okay. This was done years ago, about like 7 years ago. We're going to go to this personal healing one. And because we're going to understand, how he went from being a great guy to a fallen one. Okay. He's like a fallen angel. Then we're going to go to another one, which is focused on, I hope you guys can hear me, which focuses on Umar Johnson is mad because I talk about his filthy Lucy mouth. We're going to go to that one. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Then I had another one I wanted to talk about. Which one was this? Ooh, I scrolled down a little further and I seen this one. It said Umar Johnson looking smoked out. There would be no block party. Okay, so this one is very important. There will be no block party. Got my notes on that. Very important because we're just gonna go back to show you how an individual is not really a great guy, and his pattern, like this man's pattern for this obnoxious behavior for money and for looks and for views. And like I say, if you once you go back and you go way back into this man's timeline and you go back to his beginning, you can even see that he tried not to do a lot of Umar content, but you guys pulled him out and you guys made him that that evil guy. I won't call him the great guy. You made him the evil guy. So we're here. We're gonna chop it up. I like when I have zero people in my live stream because when I do a live stream, I have zero people, and then at the end, I have over 100 some views. It makes me say that why you even tune in to watch when you could have watched it live, you could have even interacted and you could have talked. But most likely, you guys are watching some other corny channel or someone being real big time goofy. But my channel is fun time goofy. It's not big time goofy. It's fun time goofy because this is fun time right now for me. Ha ha he he ho ho. This is fun time on some goofy shit. Okay, me, I'm not goofy. I was actually doing some thinking. I was listening to who was I was watching some video and they was talking about different drugs. They was talking about it was I was talking about it was freeway. It was free not freeway. It was what's that? Rick Ross, and he was talking about the drugs that he was into, and he almost got he's doing a little PC, not in doing it, but he's selling PCP, but then getting into it too deep. And I remember when I was in elementary school, and they used to give those little booklets about drugs and stuff like that, and make you, and then all those diseases. Remember all those little booklets they used to give you, and they used to have people come and talk to you in the class about drugs, and then talk to you about disease and stuff like that. That was a good class. That was good things. We used to stop our class and these people come and talk to us about these books. That was real good. Kids need that nowadays. But when they talked about PCP and wet and what they do to you, and I was just thinking about like, are there individuals online that be in these chats that it's heavy wet users, functional wet users, functional PCP users. I was just really wondering, are there individuals out there like that? V, what's up, man? How you be? Vici. I don't know who's Vici. I don't know who Vici is. Peace, Vici. Um, Vici, you lady, dude, you a dude, right? I don't even know who people are, but salute. I just want to make sure I'm not calling people out for being wrong gender or anything like that. What's up, Vici? Yeah. So I was just thinking about one of these individuals that be on these, who's a content creator, came out the woodworks. And I was wondering, is this individual, what drug this individual take? And that was a thought I had. What drug this individual take? You guys can assume who I'm speaking on, but this person seems like he do have a drug a drug problem. And I ain't really trying to cause nothing for content. It's just that this person went across my mind when looked at was thinking about the drug when I was watching Rick Ross. And I was like, I wonder if this dude is on that drug. But anyway, you guys can leave in the comment who you might think I'm talking about. And do you think that man is on a certain drug? Is on a drug? Do you think that he's a functional drug addict? Because there are a lot of functional crackheads. There are a lot of functional cokeheads. There's a lot. But those dope ones who be on that lean dope, man, I don't know. I don't know how they be functioning in life. But you could tell that they on something. Even you even had those people. What was that shit? That smack. What was that shit? Not smack. But what's that bootleg weed shit? See, K2. I remember this shit was on K2. My lord, I don't know how you guys could be on that shit. But anyway, I was just thinking about this one content creator. I was wondering if this content creator really be on these drugs. So we're going to get into something real deep. I just wanted, give people a little bit of time to tune in if they want to tune in before I go into these videos. So, like I said, one video is focused on Umar Johnson looking smoked out. There would be no block party. That one's a good one because, like I said, that one is very interesting because remember when I told you that he said that he was not going to do no more Umar videos? Got the receipt. Got the receipt. And I'm trying to tell you, folks, without that man, he cannot do anything because I went to his timeline. Matter of fact, I'm being that I'm on my laptop. I can pull this up on my phone and I can show you because, matter of fact, I could show you from my phone and I could show you what I was looking at so you guys can understand the seriousness of this man is really depressed. And hopefully, saying hopefully he can do his little graduation shit and start building up a fan base that really focus on and showing him real love. But he really got a lot of fake love. Lennon, the great guy, has a lot of fake love. Lennon, the great guy, Anna, has a lot of fake love over there. I'm gonna say that again. Lennon, the fake good great guy, has a lot of fake love over there because he's a fake great guy, but he has a lot of fake love from the people that's over there in his sector. Because if that man is not talking about Umar, his views is very low. And if that man take too much of a break and trying to really break off from Umar, he's going to lose a lot of people. But the funny and sad thing about it is that if Umar do any video, whenever Umar talks, he still always keep his following. That's because he didn't spend time like trying to break people down and shit like that. But nigga, you gonna give me my money. You gonna give me my money. All right, so I did a quick. Okay, now look. I went down. I'm trying to go see this 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago. So do you see what that says? So you want me to talk about Umar Johnson again? Look at this. So you want me to talk about Umar Johnson again? Okay. Let's talk now. Look at this one. Let's talk about whatever you want for 5 minutes or 151 minutes, or I don't even know what to say. Did the dog next door handle some? See the views? See the views? 748 views, 1.92 views. Let's talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, that's let's talk about anything. So, if he had real love and real support, he would have had at least like 6,000 views by now. That's 2 years ago. But it's only 1.9 views. It's only 1.9 views. Okay? That's 2 years ago. And that's let's talk about whatever you want. Maybe now, if you do that and continue to do that, maybe, hey, Lynn, I think you should pick that back up. I think you've got a nice following that you probably can get at least like 5,000 views on a consistent basis. You just talk about anything that people want. But what happened? He had to go back to Umar. See the views? 7.7. Then he did it again. So you want me to go? Then it went back down 4.3. The Umar Johnson School Scan Part 11 does Umar Johnson Love Black Boys 13.2. The Garden, an open discussion about Aisha Curry comments, Leonard on it. You know what I'm saying? And what did that get? 2.26. 2.6. If he's not being a bad guy, see, he can't be a great guy and get the revenue and good views. So he has to be that obnoxious imbecile that I call a coon. And you guys gonna be able to understand why I say that. I got my notes. You guys call notes receipts. I got some. So we got videos that we're gonna go through. What's this first video I'm gonna go through? Oh, I got another video too that I want to share. This one's very different because I went way down. I went way down. I went way down. And we're gonna pull that one up first. We're gonna pull this one up first, okay, folks? Because I want you to see the title. I want you to see the title. Okay, I want you to see the title. Let's see. Oh, I got to share it. Okay, let me share it. I didn't have it lined up. My bad, folks. I apologize. Remember, I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, so I want you guys to see this. Matter of fact, you don't need to see me. You guys don't need to see me, right? No, y'all don't need to see me. Let's just get me up out of here. Okay, make me smaller. Okay, now, well, I'm blocking the. I'm blocking the. Let me get it myself. I'm still trying to learn how to do this. How the hell do you do this? Help me make it right. I want to make this bigger. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got it. Okay, this title say vegans can love animals, but can vegan can vegans love animals while mistreating human beings? Now that was a very interesting topic. Even though he's not really talking anything about what it really says, he goes a little bit, but I got it clipped, I got it queued up a little bit. And I wonder what made him speak on this. But I just wanted you guys to see this and hear a little bit of this right here. Vegans can love animals, but can vegans love animals while mistreating human beings? And what do I mean by mistreating? I mean, a person might be like, how is he mistreating Umar? Okay, well, take away Umar. How is he mistreating Pharaoh? Okay, well, take away Pharaoh. How is he mistreating, what's that dude name? Polite. And then I sat back and I analyzed and I thought about it because I listened to his wife as she spoke. Because a little earlier she spoke about being vegan, and I put it all together because this is hood therapy, folks. You gotta understand these people emotions. You gotta understand they are really actually broken people. They are broken people. Let me see if I can get the video. I mean, let's see if I can get the audio popping. Let's go back. Let me go back. Okay, I want y'all to see that. You see the title now, right? Now let's go to this right here. Let's press play for a little bit.
To shame other people because of their but there are people who were shaming us and making it appear as if we were bad parents or what have you. Well, the same, it goes both ways. Now we have vegans who shame other people because of what they're eating. But in many cases, it's about shaming them, making them feel guilty. You know, where you're hurting the animals, and but can you actually love all animals while treating human beings that way?
Yeah.
And see, that's the critical question. It's a contradiction because, in essence, if we're all on this planet, and I consider the human beings, philosophically speaking, to be animals as well.
Right.
So we're going to respect the chickens, and we're going to respect the ducks, and we're going to respect the cows, and we're not going to badger them as vegans. We're not going to harm them as vegans. But when it comes to human beings who may have a different lifestyle choice or maybe a different diet, we're going to shame them. We're going to abuse them verbally. We're going to call them names, and we see this taking place all the time. So I'm asking the question. I mean, is it possible to do both? And maybe it is possible to be a vegan and then also be abusive towards human beings, because we know a lot of vegans who are abusive towards human beings.
Vegans,
well, let me see her.
Vegetarians,
raw foodists,
yes,
and meat eaters for that matter.
I think anything when you get into deeply, it can become more than just a lifestyle change. It becomes something where it's almost like a religion, you know, where
Almost a religion. That's very deep because it's people tune into lenon honor religiously to chop up and chew this meat. Umar Johnson has become meat. He's fish food. He became fish food to the Cookie Crush crew. And now, when I tell you this live stream I have in store for you, I'm going to rewind this right here so you guys can hear his wife. She's going to do a little bit speaking about her time of being a vegan in elementary school and what her life was like. And like I said, this is therapy. I want y'all to really listen to people because sometimes you have to, as a therapist, you have to know where a person been and then where they've been going, the path they've been traveling, so that you can know where they at mentally right now. Mentally right now, where they at. And this is very important. And like I said, I just seen this one. I said, oh, this is good. So once again, what's his wife's name? Aida. Aida was teased in school for being a vegan, amongst many things. No telling what else she was teased about. Okay, there's no telling what this woman was being teased about in all her growing up. Could have been light skin. It can be because she has a bright, big smile. It could have been about anything. But definitely, she had an issue with being a vegan and being in school and not able to eat school lunch and everybody talking about her and things like that. And she had to isolate herself. So Leonard Honor comes and he comes as some type of knight in shining armor to pretty much save her and become backbone to her and her building up her strength to be able to deal with situations that have her embarrassed. So that might sound like we reaching, but no. I don't think so. I don't think so. So we're gonna go and check that out. We're gonna see if I'm right. But we also got a video on Lennon, and he's gonna talk about his trauma. So these are two individuals that went through trauma in their younger years of living. They went through some heavy trauma, and so now as they older, okay, as you get older, when you go through trauma, it's easy to apply that trauma to others. It's easy to want to give a certain level of trauma to others. It's natural to give trauma to others that you don't even know that you're just doing naturally because your pain and your suffering that you felt before. If you're a person, for example, shout out to all my big people, but for the bigger people, if you was big people and you was always joking, people always joked you, and now you get behind the laptop and no one can see you and no one can know who you are, it's easy for you to lead jokes. And then now everybody's laughing with you and no, the joke is no longer on you. And so you can always hide behind the laptop and no one will see who you are. And but as long as you can be funny on someone else, it makes you feel better that the jokes is not on you. You feel me? And so that's what happens with many people. That's what happens with half the people on the planet. As long as you can get the reflection on someone else, to get the spotlight on someone else, where especially the laughter is not on you, by all means you're going to do that. I wasn't that type of person, and that you know what I'm saying. That's why even to this day, the way it might look like I'm defending ooh, it's not even that I'm defending ooh. It's just that I know how to handle all types of spotlight, no matter what. Even when people trying to bring me down underneath something, nah, I know how to handle spotlight because I shine all time because I am light. I'm energy. Black man rise, original rebel. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. But these individuals right here, I can tell from their character, I can tell that they're weak. I can truly 100% tell that they are strong but weak. Okay, there's a different. There's so deep. That it's so deep to be strong but weak. But what made you strong was your weakness, and so now that made you strong, but that's still your weakness, though. It's still your weakness. And a lot of times people don't understand that. It's like, you got to use your weaknesses for your strengths, and like it's still your weakness, though. Because as long as a person know how to pull your weakness out, it's still your weakness. But these individuals, like I said, we're going to go and tap into and hear from their own mouths their pain. Let me rewind a little bit so you can hear Aida when she speaks. Is that her name? Is that her name?
really pushing them away. You're making them feel guilty
They
for their
will
lifestyle
act, and
choices.
that's
They
true.
may not even be.
Sleep matters. At Raymond and Flanagan's President's
Sorry,
Day
folks,
sale,
we got
shop the
ads.
best
Lord
selection
have
of
mercy.
In that frame of mind where they want to make those changes. There could be going.
And part of that video was, just respecting a person's right to choose.
This one I didn't
We
have
all
lined
are
up.
able to make
This was one of the
decisions,
last
and we
videos I
should
could
be
see,
allowed
so I
to
didn't have
make
the
those
time lined
decisions,
up.
and there are going to be consequences, good or bad. And if you make a decision, and maybe I don't necessarily
I
agree
want
with
to
that
hear when she
decision,
was speaking about her.
the fact that I don't agree doesn't mean that
her
you don't have the
situation.
right to make that decision.
Right.
Because you're going to have to deal with your consequences one way or the other. That's not my job to dictate to you.
And I remember tossing out all my makeup
There you
and
go.
a lot of my wool clothes and my leather shoes and everything, and then just feeling really bad about not having known beforehand.
Mhm.
Before that, what's happening to animals.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I would never take that documentary and make it.
It's trauma-based mind control. We're going to
We
get
watched
into that.
that, yeah. And I remember tossing out all my makeup and
Badger them, to not disrespect them, to respect those. So part of the reason why I want to deal with this topic.
Yeah, man, we don't have everything lined up.
but before that, it was hard to fit in. You know,
Okay,
the
here we
lunches I
go.
would bring to school, I was popular till I was a teenager. So I
Yeah.
not in the United States anyway.
Fad.
Right.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
become popular till I was a teenager.
Ooh, like I say, damn, folks. Okay, now look, this was one of the last videos that I pulled up, and I lined up, so I didn't even get no time frame. I just listened to about like a few minutes of it, up to like 9-10 minutes or so, and then I stopped because I said, all right, let me stop listening to the shit. But the bottom line was right here, popular. How many of you folks want to be popular? I was never the person that really cared about being popular. It was so weird because I always had to sit back and think. I was never the one who focused on trying to be popular, but I always was always in the mix and always in the circle. You can't, I mean, look, man, I mean, you can't exclude me. That's the way it is. You can't exclude me, even if I'm not trying to be included. You just can't exclude me because I'm an individual that you gotta have in the mix. Even if you want to have me in the mix where you want to be against me, but you can't exclude me if I'm around. You just can't. And why do I say that? It's because it's just the spotlight that shines from me. It's many people that have spotlights that shine from them. And you know what I'm saying? That's just the light. People see the light. And respect to all those people who can see the light in individuals. So that's love. Respect and love to all those people who see the light in me. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But never do I run around trying to be popular. Never did I try and do things to be popular. And popularity really don't really matter to me. I just want to really just get the job done, and I want to make people happy. I want people to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that I had more finances in my personal life to be able to do big things so I can make many people happy. But me running around for popularity, that was never me. Look, see how I got to, and as I got older, I chipped my teeth, but I always had a gap. You know what I'm saying? And so I was, kind of like shy, but I was never caring about trying to be popular. Okay, that was always the case. So now let's go back to what she said because this is very important right here.
Just like dreadlocks weren't popular. Think that you're better than us. Those kind of things. Say parties with extended family and everything, getting teased like, oh, you're not going to let your child have any of this good turkey or.
See, she said is getting teased. Listen to the words. Being teased about not eating. She's going to eat at people's houses and she feel they teasing her because not eating a good turkey. It's not teasing. They just they know the turkey good. Like, you're not gonna eat like this. Like, because most people don't really come across vegans like that where you know that you don't eat no form of meat. But weak people look at it like you sorry for, like I said, this is hood therapy, folks. Everybody want to get mad because I say stuff. They get mad because what I'm saying, I say stuff. It makes me so sad. Don't get mad. It makes me sad when you get mad. But so many weak people, so many weaker people. See, I'm gonna use weaker because see, everybody has weakness within them. It's just the weaker people they look at and they become really beneath words, beneath real actions and motions. They become beneath it because they're just weaker and they're thinking weaker. Don't think weaker all the time. You know what I'm saying? Don't think like people picking at you. Don't think that people talking about you all the time. And even if they are picking at you and talking about you, don't be weak. It don't mean that you have to retaliate with hate, but it's just don't be weak. It's everything not about tease. That's why when people be like, yo, they talk about you, I'm like, okay, well, I guarantee it's going to die down because I'm not going to give them no fuel, no energy. If they ain't talk about what they need to be talked about, they ain't talk about me. They only talk about themselves. And so, like I say, don't be weak. You know how many people get mad at me? Because, yo, look, we're going to do my segment on flip-flop. We're going to do that segment on the flip-floppers, okay? I just was too busy this morning. I hate when I be trying to schedule stuff in the afternoon, knowing I'll be really moving around and operating. And being that I don't have my car anymore, it's really hard for me to do stuff around 12. But I wanted to do that live. And I could have did the live, but I was just in travel mode. So I didn't do it. But we're going to do flip-flops. I might do flip-flops later on this evening. I might do 12 o'clock, or I might do it tomorrow on Sunday. Because tomorrow I really want to grind. I want to get rid of some product. Okay, I got to get rid of some of this product. But we talk about the weak. Don't be weak, folks. Don't think that everything's about being teased. Stop being so weak. That's why, all your corny cats and just want your name to be out there. Oh, he was talking about me, so I'm going to go respond. Shut up. That's some weakness. The strong people don't respond. And when I say that, I mean it. Now, Lennon's not responding to my whole thing. That don't mean he's strong. That means he's weak because he's really avoiding his real situation. That's why I'm bringing this out. Because I'm not really attacking. I'm bringing the spotlight on him. I'm not attacking him. I'm really bringing the spotlight on him 100% of him being a coon and him not really sticking to his words because he ran for the money. Understand what I'm saying? He really, truly ran for the money. I study him. I'm like, damn, dog, you really, really, really was trying to do something. You really was about something, but you couldn't get that spark. And as you seen that the people wanted the hate, you just ran for that shit for the money. And now he's not responding because he know that he can't respond. Because if he responds, then it shows that it shows to the people some form of weakness. But no, dude, it's to me and to real men, it shows strength. And that's what you need to understand. It's more strength when you responding to me and respond to me in the right manner. It will show you so much strength. There's no reason for you to be doing what the fuck this dude do? Excuse my language. I'm trying not to curse as much. But what the fuck this dude do? What's his last video? I'm not going to talk. I'm happy that you switched it up though. You switched it up, but he switched it up. But folks, did you see what he switched it up to? Study with me. Because he's trying to, he's trying to get the people to think that, he's really about doing stuff. Study with me. What you need these people to study with you for? You don't want to leave this crowd because you can't leave this crowd because it takes away your funds. Study, homeboy. Study. Get your GPA back up to 4.0. Stay focused. Leave the people alone for a little bit. If you're not going to be a 100% content creator and not work a job, not do no schooling, just sit on your laptop and just focus on, then do that. But if you want to do other stuff, leave the internet alone for a little bit. Your spark is if your spark is Umar, and Umar is not doing anything for you to really feel comfortable to talk about, just stay in your own world, grow with your family a little bit, and spend a little bit more time that way. Especially if you're not going to help brothers and proving the real fraud. If you're not going to really do your real job and proving real fraud, fall back. Don't do no stupid shit. Study with me, folks. What the fuck is that? That was the most stupidest thing, but you're going to run with it. Study with me. Come on, folks. He's a joke, and I'm about to show you why. So let's go back to this video. Like, I'm not going to stay on this video too long. I just want this sister to tell you their weakness. Okay, they have a lot of weakness, and their weakness is inside.
you know, why can't you all eat what we're eating? You think that you're better than us? Those kind of things. Got all of that. And there's never been, like, I've never felt like I was better than anybody because of what I've eaten. And I grew up vegetarian, and I used to be really embarrassed about it because, well, back then, nobody was really vegetarian openly. Not in the United States anyway. Right. It didn't become popular until I was a teenager. Just like dreadlocks weren't popular till I was a teenager. So I kind of became trending when I was 16. Everything that I was living became popular at the age of 16 or 17. But before that, it was hard to fit in. You know, the lunches I would bring to school, I would hide them because people would make fun of if you had, you know, a veggie burger, or if you had a millet burger, which is something that my mother, she had her own business, you know, making healthy foods. And so I always had healthy food, but I would be embarrassed to not just have a turkey and cheese sandwich or.
Well, I think I messed up, folks. I stopped sharing that. So I don't know if you guys was hearing it or what. I don't know what the hell happened, but I wasn't sharing it no more. And I thought I was sharing. My bad, O's. My bad. My bad.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know, or cheese fries, chili. And I grew up vegetarian, and I used to be really embarrassed about it because, well, back then nobody was really vegetarian openly. Not in the United States anyway.
So the young lady,
right, it didn't become popular until I was a teenager.
Okay, she
just like dreadlocks weren't popular till I was a teenager. So I kind of became trending when I was 16. Everything that I was living became popular at the age of 16 or 17. But before that, it was hard to fit in. You know, the lunches I would bring to school, I would hide them because people would make fun of if you had, you know, a veggie burger, or if you had a millet burger, which is something that my mother, she had her own business, you know, making healthy foods. And so I always had healthy food, but I would be embarrassed to not just have a turkey and cheese sandwich or a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know, or cheese fries, chili cheese fries, buying it at the cafeteria and the pizzas. And
okay, so now this man right here, Lenon, he married this young lady who has heavy issues. Like I say, there's no telling what embarrasses her. There's no telling what's her weakness. And like I said, this is not me slapping, but I want y'all to really understand that I am slapping. This is not me slapping, but I want y'all to understand that I really am slapping. And the reason why I'm slapping, because I want y'all to really grasp where I'm at. Once again, this slim lady, this vegan lady, this fair-skinned lady grew up with a lot of issues. And now she can hide behind a laptop and do something like this. Let me see. She can do something like this and be a completely different thing. And there's so many people that can become different, and they don't have to be who they are, and they can hide, but their embarrassment is very high. So now let me go off of this right here. Like I said, I just want you to understand. So now she has this person to defend and make her feel good, and I'm just bringing it all together now. So now let's go to the next video. Now hold on, let me just let her finish what she's saying, because
I wasn't allowed to eat any of that. I wasn't allowed to eat any frozen vegetables at all. We never ate frozen vegetables, so I couldn't eat cafeteria food, period. So I was embarrassed up until about the age of 16. I would hide my lunches and go sit somewhere and not let anyone see what I'm eating. But now it's popular.
So in other words, there was a time where when to be a vegetarian or to be a vegan, and I'm sure to be a raw foodist or a fruitopian,
any of that.
You.
Once again, the name of this one was called Vegans Can Love Animals, but Can Vegans Love Animals While Mistreating Human Beings? And that right there, my friend, is a person who a vegan, and they mistreat human beings on a daily basis. They make a lot of money mistreating human beings. They make a ton of money downgrading human beings. So I put that on you so you can just see the title, while mistreating human beings. So now let's go to this video right here. Let's go to this video right here. Let's go to this video right here. All right, we're going to switch the video up right now. And this video that we're going to go to Mr. Great Guy is the video what the heck? Where's that camera at? Where's that camera at? Very important to do this, folks. Love yourself. Love yourself. So this video right here is this man. He's going to be talking about personal healing. Okay. This video was years ago. Let's go to how long ago was this video? Let's see. How long ago was this video? He made this video. This video was made like 7 years ago. Okay, this is when he was just talking about relationships. This is way before Umar. Okay, this video was way before Umar.
The topic for this video is how to heal subconscious trauma from childhood. So in other words, those traumas from childhood that have been submerged within the subconscious mind. I've been doing a lot of videos dealing with personal empowerment and the importance of healing. And I work with this idea, this concept, if you will, of purification through healing for the purpose of preparation. Got that? Purification through healing for the purpose of preparation. In other words, one must purify themselves by healing themselves, and as they heal themselves, they prepare themselves for something greater. So that healing element in between is very key. It's a central theme. And from my vantage point, healing is so very important. I'm speaking from personal experience, and I talked a lot about my own childhood traumas and growing up, and the various degrees of traumatization that I experienced as a child, and how the healing process has allowed me to prepare for a greater reality. So at this point in my life, I have a wonderful wife, marriage 12 years, 5 beautiful children. I didn't see positive relationships growing up at all. I saw dysfunctional relationships. I saw abuse. I saw drug addiction, alcoholism, so forth and so on. I mean, I've talked a lot about this. I don't want to go into it all here because you can just check out some of my other videos here on YouTube. But the point being is that through personal refinement, by going through the healing process and purifying the degrees of toxicity within me. So in other words, all of those traumatizing experiences traumatized me on some level, and it also toxified me on some level. Okay, so that's why you got to begin to purify yourself. It has more to do with you than those who traumatized you. It has more to do with what's going on inside of you as opposed to what's going on outside of you. In other words, you got to look internally. You got to purify yourself by healing yourself.
Now you hear him, right?
As you heal yourself, you prepare yourself for something greater.
I'm letting him talk
And
because
now
this is him.
Something greater. Someday I'll be able to experience something greater than my current reality, if you will.
He has a lot of personal issues, as you can hear.
My purification process to healing for the purpose of preparation. So, in this sense, I'm speaking from personal experience of going through the process of purification by healing, so I can prepare for something greater. One of the challenges that often occurs when one is engaged in the healing process is that there are traumas that we simply can't remember. And in order to heal traumas, there's different ways. So I'm going to get to the question that was posed.
He said traumas that you can't remember. Now, I'm about to go way deep now. I think this man's been molested. Because a lot of times, one thing that you choose to forget, one trauma people, when you look at all movies, when you look at all sexual predator situations, one of the first things the victim do is try to forget. The victim tries to forget that trauma. And the more and more I'm listening to him in this right here, I truly believe he was touched wrong. He was molested. Something went down in this man's life, especially in his sexual life, that traumatized him. You guys can go back to this video yourself and you can listen to him. I didn't watch the entire video, but I did listen to a little bit of it, and we're gonna listen a little bit more. But I think this man has been traumatized in the way that he feels like he probably never really addressed his father, and so him addressing Umar is his way of venting to his father. Him really going and snapping and getting on Umar is because he never ever addressed his issues with his father and those people who hurt and traumatized him. But that's just me and my hood therapy. But let's hear from him now.
But there's different ways that one can approach traumas. Most of our traumas are submerged within the subconscious mind. And the reason being is because one of the primary responsibilities or objectives of the subconscious mind is to protect the conscious mind from experiencing levels of trauma. I've talked about this in one of my books, the 911 Fear-Based Mind Control Program. And I use September 11, 2001 as the traumatizing event that traumatized the global population.
Man, if I knew he was going to do that drop, I wouldn't have did that shit.
Subconscious mind. All of our memories are stored in the subconscious mind. Our traumas are stored here. In point of fact, whenever we experience different levels of trauma, if we can't process the trauma consciously, the subconscious mind kicks in, takes that trauma, submerges it.
And remember, he's talking of a personal experience.
Resolve that trauma. So, in this sense, there are subconscious traumas that we simply do not recall or we do not remember. And in some cases, it's a psychological defense mechanism, because if we remembered them all the time consciously, we would be further traumatizing ourselves by remembering and reflecting on it all the time. And it's not productive. A lot of people who have psychological disorders, they have psychological disorders because there are levels of trauma that exist within their conscious mind that they continue to think about over and over and over again. They get stuck in that paradigm of traumatization. Psychological defense mechanism, so that we're not, like the book, the 911 Fear-Based Mind Control Program, protect our conscious awareness or our conscious mind from experiencing psychological trauma. Whenever we experience psychological trauma, we cannot define undefined elements or solve problems. In point of fact, sometimes when we're unable to define an undefined element, it traumatizes. We experience a psychological trauma. Sometimes when we're unable to define an undefined element or to solve a problem, we experience psychological trauma. That's when we get all stressed out. The subconscious mind, what it does.
Don't Umar seem to be stressing this man out? Like I say, why is Umar Johnson stressing this man out where he feel he need to talk about him every second? This is the great guy. This is the almighty greatness. This is the great guy. And like I say, if you listen to what he's saying right here and you relate it to him years later, his trauma of his past is coming out and he's taking it out on Umar Johnson. You could just tell. He's like, Daddy, you said that you was going to do this, Daddy. Daddy, you said you was going to get us this game, Daddy. Why you not here, Daddy? You know what I'm saying? It's like he's arguing with his father. You ever watch those movies and then they get to a therapist and they have different personality disorders, and you know what I'm saying, and it's all because they reliving their childhood. This man is truly reliving his childhood of the trauma that he went through. Yeah, I don't want to believe me, right? Okay, I'm gonna prove it. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. We're going to go to 7 o'clock on this right here.
Just imagine that particular trauma that you had to consciously, what would happen if you would have to consciously think about that trauma 24 hours a day? You wouldn't be able to think about anything else.
Now, when I heard him say that, I just really thought of Umar Johnson. He thinks about Umar Johnson 24 hours a day. He thinks of this man 24 hours a day. Maybe 23. He thinks of this man 23 hours a day. So what is his mind at? He can't leave him alone. And this is what the challenge is. The challenge is for Leonard to just 100% leave Umar alone. But he can't leave him alone. He can't. What did he say about this situation? He says that Umar is what? He's going to come out and he's going to say it.
how would you function? Would you be able to function?
He can't function without
how
being
would you be
online.
able to get through today?
He can't. He can't.
Think about this. Those traumas, those deep-seated traumas, that when we think about them, we start to feel kind of like they're happening all over again. Maybe some of those emotions start to surface.
Like I say, he's mentally
Bad
traumatized.
Start to surface all over. We start to feel fearful again. We're re-traumatizing ourselves.
Umar Johnson re-traumatized him. He makes him think about his father.
And the only, let's say out of the 24-hour period, the only time that you weren't consciously thinking about it was, let's say, 8 hours while you were sleeping. But even while you're sleeping, your subconscious mind is operating, working on traumas. Okay, we're going to get back to this issue of the subconscious mind, what it does.
I just want him to say that. Like he said even when he's sleeping, subconsciously, he's thinking about Umar Johnson. Even when this man, Lenon, is sleeping, he still thinks about Umar Johnson. Okay, so now we're going to move off of that. I'm just going to go to my notes. This video right here is Umar Johnson looks smoked out. Like I say, you go look through his timeline, you see trauma. I'm going to see what it feels like to be a person like Lenon. I'm going to do at least like 50 to 100 videos on him. I'm going to see what it feels like to do this, and then I'm going to let y'all know how I felt after doing this. Okay, I'm going to spend, I don't know how many months it's going to take for me to do this, but I'm going to do at least 100 videos on him, and then I'm going to let y'all know what it felt like to do so, how I felt, and the whole thoughts of me investigating, watching his videos, listen to him. I'm going to give you the replay and rewind and breakdown of how I felt doing this shit. But right now we're going to go to this video, and it's I'm going to go to 13 minutes in. You're going to love this right here. All right, I'm going to start from 12 and a half minutes in, okay? We're going to share this tab instead. Okay, I'm going to go right here.
He has said and how he has treated people and the decisions that he has made ain't got nothing to do with nobody else except Umar. You know, there's this other video I wanted to get to, and see, I don't know if we're going to, I don't know if Umar going to, you know, I don't know if he's going to make it.
Listen.
There's another video memo where Umar is, he's just he's kind of giving a story as to when he acquired the building. It's a recent video. And all of the different challenges that he had. The whole time he's blaming everyone else. He blames everyone except himself. I wanted to get into that, but I don't know if Umar if he's going to make it. So let me just say this right now. My strategy is these tax bills that come out any day. When it comes out, we're going to do that live stream. And if I don't see any changes in Umar in terms of him recovering from what he's going through with this stuff, he's
all right, folks, right here, I want you to listen carefully. See the words that's about to come out his mouth. He said, Umar is down. He's downhill. There's nothing coming out, Umar. This video is called, this one goes back to 2021. This wasn't this year. This was last year, okay? This video was Umar Johnson looking smoked out, and there will be no block party. This was before the block party. This video was very important. This is before the block party. He says there will be no block party. And how many of you, hundreds of thousands of folks, agreed with him? And you all said there will be no block party. Just like y'all all said there will be no school. And once again, I'm not defending, but I'm just trying to show you that these people who acting like they great people are straight evil. I'm just here to let you know what a dragon looks like. Period. I told you it's time to cut the head off the dragons. Folks, do not get misconstrued. Do not think that I am focused on FDMG, Umar Johnson, and Leonard. I'm using them as the carrot to let you guys understand the way that you guys been moving throughout your entire lives, that slowed down the impact that we're supposed to have in 2022. Right now, we supposed as a nation of people supposed to have a stronger impact. But what's going to happen in America is the same shit's about to happen in Ukraine. This happened in Ukraine. It's about to be a civil war in this country, and we're not ready for it. They are shutting us down. They have really got us with our backs against the wall, but we too busy being coons and buffoons, and we don't really see the shit. And I'm just here to let you know that I'm the one who's going to pull the curtain on this shit. I'm the man to pull the curtain down off of this show. I don't care if you're rich or poor. I'm the one chosen to do so. I believe in my heart, and you guys can see it yourselves. So now, what did he say about this now? But let's go back to the video. Let's go back to the video.
Way down in the pit right now. Then I'm gonna stop doing Umar Johnson. If I don't see any changes in Umar in terms of him in recovery from what he's going through with this, he's way down in the pit right now. Then I'm gonna stop doing Umar Johnson. If I don't see any changes in Umar in terms of him in recovery from what he's going through with this, he's way down in the pit right now. Then I'm gonna stop doing Umar Johnson. Or if I don't see any changes in Umar in terms of him in recovery from what he's going through with this, he's way down in the pit right now. Then I'm gonna stop doing Umar Johnson.
Okay, folks, you heard it from his mouth. This was back. This was back before the Black Party. He says, "I'm going to stop doing Umar Johnson videos because he's way down in the pits." The real reason, because his monies went down. This is the time when shit was going down. It wasn't not really going on. It was dry because he didn't really want to ride and rock with the real shit. Because it's not money, it's not economic for him, but it's still content, it's still people watching. Like I say, people watching on a different level. So we're gonna leave that for a second. I'm gonna come back to that because I'm just gonna keep playing that throughout the course of this segment, because you guys gotta understand. He said that last year he was gonna stop doing the videos. He cannot, folks. He's too addicted. He's traumatized. He's in the mix, and it's disgusting. To be honest, I don't even know if I can really do it, that many videos in this person, even though he has so much videos for me to break down and talk about. I really could if I really wanted to.
But there's a couple of other videos I want to show you. The video that we're going to mainly get into today is just him rehashing exactly what he's saying in this particular video. And here we are 2 years and five months later.
So what in life is this dude doing? He's going back and rehashing videos of a chair, rehashing videos of a rock. He's rehashing videos after videos after videos after videos, and that's all he's doing of the next man's life. Of the next man's life. That's amazing. And like I say, folks, I'm not cheerleading for this cat Umar. I'm just trying to let you know that I'm going to do what Lenon does, because I want Lenon to stop being a coon in life, period. I want Leonard to actually be more progressive in the Black community. It's time out. It's time to leave the whole Umar Johnson series alone and step to become a blessing to the Black community. But it's going to take real strong warriors to break that beast up out of him, because that money god is the worst god out there. That money god make you do anything. That money god will make you dance around like a coon.
Later. I mean, who's gonna stop? I mean, people still believe this? Does anyone still believe this? Umar Johnson falls. You still believe he's gonna open up a school? He's not gonna have a black party. Nothing that he said is he. Does people still believe this? Does anyone still believe this? Umar Johnson falls. You still believe he's gonna open up a school? He's not gonna have a black party. Nothing that he said is he gonna do. He does nothing.
Now, this is what he just said. He said, all you Umar Johnson supporters, y'all believe him? Y'all still believe this? He's not going to have a block party. Anything that he says not going to come and happen. Not going to come to fruition. Everything that this man Leonard Arnold said about this man has not happened. You know what I'm saying? He said it's not going to be a school. He got a school. He says it's not going to be no electricity. There's electricity. He says it's not going to be a block party. There was a block party. Every single thing that this dude said that was not going to be was to be. Because you guys gotta understand, he's actually moving as a demon, because he's been traumatized. He's been hurt. He didn't know how. He has never ever been able to get over his trauma. And so he's taking his trauma from his family and his past and his father, and he's bringing it and making Umar Johnson the scapegoat. He's using Umar Johnson as the punching bag for his trauma. See, all you guys really don't. You guys were just going at him on different levels of, with the same coon shit. But like I said, this is hood therapy. This man is 100% looking like it's like become a child, and he becomes a little fascinated boy with Big Papa, Big Slapper, Umar Johnson, his daddy. That's Leonard Honor's daddy. And Leonard Honor is 100% traumatized because his daddy is not coming through like his father was. His daddy's not coming through what he say, and that's why he's traumatized. He's traumatized because his daddy didn't get him that Voltron back in the days. He wanted Voltron. His daddy couldn't get it because his daddy was on drugs. Okay, folks? Leonard Honor's father is a drug abuser, was a drug abuser. And one of Leonard Honor's major traumas is not getting. That's why he's so traumatized. See, this word we have to really use. Leonard's traumatized. And when you traumatize, you can take your frustration out on anybody. For example, women who's been sexually assaulted, I can be walking by and we can be talking and I, excuse me, miss, and she's ready to kill me. You know what I'm saying? Miss, watch it. It's anything like, be careful. Anything because you might be on the phone like, yo, watch it in the car. And she traumatized. I saved her from getting hit from something, but she's more traumatized from the touch. Well, Leonard Arnold's traumatized, and he's 100% taking his frustration out on Umar because, like I say, it's no telling. I believe he's been. I believe he's been sexually touched. You guys gotta go back to that video of that he put together. That video that he did. It was called Personal Healing. Go back to that video. Listen to him. I believe he's been touched. I believe that he's been abused. He's been beat too much. And I believe that he also been let down at a high level where he looks at black men who say things and he becomes instantly traumatized and he thinks of his father. And then he starts wailing on these men because he never was able to wail on his father.
This has been going on for so long. Nothing that and how can he when he's smoked out like this? I'm telling y'all, a lot of people don't realize how far gone he is. They don't. A lot of people don't realize. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If he's acting like this, while he's live streaming, how y'all think he's acting when he's not live streaming? All right, welcome everyone to the show. I appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend thus far. Today I was out in the backyard.
I'm gonna go from here to another one, but it's so funny because for a person like myself who's been around Umar, and okay, I'm let's just say it was a bunch of dudes. I'm gonna think about all the cats I done hung with in my life. I hang with, all right, and we all in cipher. Let me just think about like 12. I'm thinking about 12 homies right now. I'm thinking about college. I'm thinking about around my way. I'm thinking about my old way. I'm thinking about even out here. I'm just thinking about 12 people that in the streets. I'm thinking about 12 people, and let's say Umar Johnson. The funny shit is that in all the ways that he acts, he would be able to fit in. That's some funny shit because how many times the lenon say he would fit in because it take away him saying Dr. Umar, take away him being a lecturer or a person or a orator. He's just a regular nigga. He would fit in. All my people's like Coochie. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, we'd be like, yo, Umar, we need to do a lecture, man. So we need some broads, yo. What's good? You know, I mean, really, I'm just really take away him and just have him being part of the hood and just being a person just trying to make his money and ain't worry about no school and shit like that. If he was part of the circle, let's get some coach. Where we going? We going to Florida? We going to do a lecture in Florida? Let's raise this money. Let's go. So it's like the way he be trying to break it down is because he's speaking from a trauma level. But like I say, you really just like incorporate it to your own personal life and think about your personal life. How many dudes who would roll with Umar or see Umar being a flip flopper? Like I say, the only thing that really damaged Umar Johnson was being hated upon by so many individuals. And yo, look, I can show you my text message from somebody just recently. They just sent me a text today, and it shows so much hate and jealousy. I mean, we get so much hate and jealousy; it's out of control, folks. People hating on me because I'm selling mother effing candy. People hating on me because I'm selling candy. So just imagine you raise $10,000. What type of hate you gonna get? How many people hated me because people gave love? The only difference is what happened that was starting to aggravate me. But was hurting me was the fact that people was giving me so much hate. And I mean, I'm talking about the hate of, oh, you bum, you this, like, yo, what the fuck? So yeah, you gotta start slapping people across. But what happened with this dude is that he became really, really closed. He became really, really closed. And he had a small circle. And because he don't know how to trust no matter what, just imagine Umar's traumatized. I want to know what his family really like. His brothers and sisters. He got trauma. He's just a dude that ain't really gonna be talking about all that trauma. But he got hella trauma. He has hella trauma that he's holding in. I told you he really needs to open up. He needs a therapist. He needs to talk to someone. He needs someone that he can talk to let out his anger and his pain and his frustration. He needs a pillow to cry on. He do. He really needs to be able to cry and all that other shit. Y'all just don't get it. But that nigga is traumatized too. Every black man is traumatized. It's how you handle it. Who the hell is this person right here? I wish you disappear. Lock user, you go bye again. You understand what I'm saying? And so where we at right now? Let me get back to this video. I don't want y'all to think I'm cheerleading for this nigga. I just this video is very interesting. This is at 8:45. Let's let him talk to 9:50. You can let him talk to me.
Repairing this fence. I did more repair work and renovations on this fence this weekend than Umar has done in 2 years and 5 months up with them trap panels and more.
So what he's trying to reach for people to give him pat on his back?
He got out the neighbor, whooped his ass. He came back all crying. I said, that's what you get. I said, you keep going on and hoping for views. I can actually view this weekend. I appreciate it. A couple of super chats here. General Strategy says 100 vendors, and one of them is the IRS. The IRS, they don't be sitting out there. And keep General Strategy, they can get it. A couple of super chats here. General Strategy says 100 vendors, and one of them is the IRS. The IRS, they don't be sitting out there.
Do you?
And keep General Strategy, they can bring this up, but everyone keep that figure in mind. 100 vendors. Okay. Keep that in mind.
How many vendors was out there, folks?
Thank you.
Anybody who went past there? How many
Memo
vendors did you
says,
see?
Juarez says, here is what I want to do. Here is what you want to do.
He said he would like to see 100 vendors. I mean, I could have saw 100 vendors on the block if you operated real good and correctly. There's no reason why he wouldn't have 100 vendors, you fucking moron. Because he's been doing events forever, and people always be vendors at his events. Are you a fucking moron? I was a vendor at one of his events, and if I didn't find an event out in Philly, I was going to be a vendor on the block, popping with my cart, and nobody was going to stop me. And nobody was going to stop me. So I would have been a vendor there. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't make it because I couldn't, because I was stuck at another event. So it's like, you guys let him really mind control you. Okay, so how many things did he say in this thing? He said the IRS going to be there on the block where you now would start having. I would like to see the chat line. Matter of fact, let's go see his chat after that IRS conversation. What did the chat say? Exit this. Let me go out here. I got big old face up here. What did the chat say? Let's just look at the chat for 2 seconds.
Umar has tried to threaten me with physical violence and put my family in jeopardy, but he's done other stuff too that y'all don't know about offline.
But I'm confused. Why would a man who lives thousands of miles away from the next man, who lives thousands of miles away from the next man, who never, ever had any type of confrontation. They never came across each other. They ain't come across each other paths physically. But you are a victim. I hate when, like, that's that Catherine Brown shit. How the fuck are you the victim? Let's hear this again. Okay, I cannot understand you cats. You come into another person's life, and then you try to be fuck all. Look. One thing I really hate is all y'all fake crying crybabies who come into people's lives and then try and make something out of their lives and become a victim. Even once I said that, I just seen about like 6 people just leave the live stream. Yeah, y'all know I'm about to come at y'all. I am so sick and tired of people who's part of chats, who's part of a whole nother world, who ain't even in your life. They watching you, and then they become part of your soap opera life, and then they want to be a victim, and then they want to go out there and talk about you in everybody else's chat as a victim. Negro, you was in this man's life. You are stopping the next man's money flow. Just think, just think. If I just had a quarter of the amount of people that gave me the support the first time they met me, if I had a quarter amount of those people that really was showing me love and just and support and supported the cause, and I ain't talking about financially, I'm talking about supporting the cause, meaning that they was in my chat, they was helping out when it came to me having buttons. They was like, I would send me something, this, that, and other, all really support part of the cause. I would be doing much greater things in the community because that support base would have been strong. But I had so many people going out there and attacking the economics. All those flip-floppers. We're going to get on the flip-floppers. And I don't care how people feel because I'm going to talk about flip-flops. We're going to talk about flip-flops. Who can play basketball in flip-flops? You can't do much with flip-flops. What can you do with people who's flip-flopping? Flip-flopping people. We're going to get about flip-flops. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about your flip-floppers. Just imagine I pull up all my receipts with all the flip-flop people. And then, and I swear, Every last one of the flip floppers try to be a victim. Ain't not one flip flopper didn't try to be a victim. They all fronting and try to be victims. They say this, they don't do that. They say this, they don't do that. And then they're gonna try and say, "Well, I helped." You ain't help shit. You just trying to get in the mix. Flip flopping. But this ain't about flip flop. I really want to talk about flip floppers, but this is about this right here. It's just because he's talking about how Umar Johnson ready to knock his knees off. You're damn right, because if you try to slow down any man's money, like I said again, I was thinking about all my little people that I hung out with, whether it's from college, whether it's from the streets, whether it's from my hood, whether my neighborhood, the other hood I moved to when I'm out here, whatever the case may be. I just sit back and think if Umar was part of in the clique, would he be able to roll and rock with us? I believe he would be able to. I already know. And so, like, if you try to mess a nigga money, oh, I ain't gonna talk about that. But when you try to mess with a person money, you understand what I'm saying? And Lenon, you are doing nothing. You're not proving no fraud. You're just only doing is just slowing down money progression. You're not proving anything because, like I said, let's rewind. Let's hear what you say again.
It's up, because they want to keep that figure in mind. 100 vendors, and one of them is the IRS. The IRS, they're going to be sitting out there.
Okay, so that's one thing he said. The IRS going to be there. What else did he say in this live? He said that. What he say? There you go.
Still believe that Umar Johnson falls? You still believe he's going to open up a school? He's not going to have a block party.
So he said there's not going to be a block party. He said that there's going to be the IRS is going to be there. So how many people, for example, I was talking to this female and she said, "Are you still? Well, I heard you homeless again." Well, what made you say that? What makes you think I'm fucking homeless? Oh, because I was watching Photon DNA. So, like I say, if a person can believe Photon DNA and believe that I'm homeless, how many people will listen to Leonard on and think that and start thinking and putting out there that the IRS is going to be there at the school and they're going to shut it down? And then how many people are going to say, "Oh, the school's not going to open"? How many people saying because of this dude, "Oh, he owed back taxes, so this is going to happen"? Because this man, how many people say, "Oh, he don't have no electricity"? Because this man, what did Lord Jamar do? Understand? Because this man, what do Hip Hop Uncensored do? Because this man, what do so many people do? Because this man is putting out certain things. You guys don't get it. But like I say, this is me coming at this man because this man said that he's this, but he's completely not that. He's not a great guy. He's a horrible guy. He's not a fraud warrior. He's not fighting fraud. He's just a cookie crusher. He's a person who just want to crush their dreams. He's actually a dragon. That's what he said, folks.
Nothing that he said is he gonna do. He does nothing.
That's what he said.
This has been going on for so long. Nothing that and how can he when he's smoked out like this?
So now, what did I say about trauma? That whole line right there was his personal trauma. Like I said, with his father, that was his personal trauma with his father being or whatever family member that's really on drugs, and he constantly think about every time he mentioned about Umar. That's something that he inside his mind. What part of the brain is this? The side of the brain, on the right side. Be talking to him is bringing the memory. Damn, what side is the memory side? Well, whatever side the memory side, folks, is the side that he keep relapsing and thinking about that whoever was his family member that showed him the drug war. Like I said, this man is beat down, yo. He's really beat down. Because for him to say that nothing this dude said it came through, and it's so sad because throwing that, if Umar was to throw that HVAC up on that school like right now, even the school not gonna open this year, folks. Okay, I need y'all to understand that it's not gonna open not because of London. It's not gonna open because we talk about July. Okay, July. Well, he gonna open up for summer school. You know what I'm saying? He go to court with me in July, and I already told you that he cannot do anything with that school until that he can't do nothing on that school until he deals with me. Okay, so that's that. There ain't gonna be no events in that building. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. He was lucky he was able to get that block party, but all that other shit, the school ain't gonna open. None of that shit's gonna happen till after July. August, September. Is he gonna be able to open the school up by September? No. No. It's not even about him having the money. It's just that that's not gonna happen. Period. That's not gonna happen. That school ain't opening this year.
I'm telling y'all, a lot of people don't realize how far gone he is. They don't. A lot of people don't realize. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If he's acting like this, while he's live streaming, how y'all think he's acting when he's not live streaming? All right, welcome everyone to the show. I appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend thus far. And I want to play something else for y'all. Gloria says, if he opens this FDMG.
Yo, now this is something I'm about to get off this video, but I just want to show you something. Since the school opens, name 3. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go to this real quick. He's about to say, he's gonna say, since he acquired the school. Remember, he said he wasn't gonna get the school, but since he acquired the school, now he's saying name 3 tangible things that he's done with the school or since the school opened. It's like he's trying to reach for 1,000 things just to keep brainwashing you guys not to really support and focus. But this is what I'm trying to tell you: a great guy, a good father, don't waste time to do stuff like this. The great people actually say, you know what, I'm gonna be a better person and do. If you're gonna be involved, be involved. Like Leonard, you've been involved with the Umar Johnson, his school for over 5 years. You've been involved with this man's school for over 5 years. If you're going to be involved, are you going to be a good involvement or you're going to be bad intentions? And then you got to say, if you're going to be a good involvement, what can you do that's going to bring greatness to it? But if you're going to be in bad intentions, you ask yourself, why are you being bad intentions? Oh, because this guy's a scammer in Florida. Who told you that? How do you know? And what makes you believe that? Oh, because my daddy was. And I know it from my brothers and my uncles. I know it from my family members, the scammers, the schemers. So I know that that's what he's doing. And so I'm going to put that out there and let the world know that he's scamming and scheming. It's because of you that he owes me this bread. Because like I said, you built a major wickedness in this man, but he don't trust nobody. And fuck around, he probably start thinking that I was probably good at the time. Especially when that dude came and I let him, just look inside the school. I let him just look inside the building. He was standing out at the bottom. He looked above and he looked in school and he videotaped a little bit. So Umar probably thought, I was scheming then. It's hard to trust people. So he probably like, damn, is Don down with this shit? I doubt it, but now I said he's probably gonna run with that because he's corny like that. Umar is a little cornball. So he was the last in the click for like a hot second, but he's a cornball. Niggas would probably start calling out for that he would have it. He would just be casted out. His cornballism would have showed out. His cornballism would have showed out. So let me just go right here because I want y'all to see his sad case of a dude.
I'll twerk on. You don't worry about it. You ain't gonna have to.
He's about to start reaching for cookies.
Everyone, let's just take a moment just to think about this. Now, let's look at this. Matter of fact, let me look.
See, look, you won't get up.
Don't y'all say nothing about my pants either. I got all my the pants I was sleeping in. It took me a little nap because I was tired. It was hot. I was working out.
Now, here, this is 2021. He's been talking with you guys on the ways for a long time. He's always think about the cookies. He always think about Umar Johnson cookies and stuff, shit like that. Listen to this little dialogue. I hear Umarism in him. Okay, I hear a little Umarian in him. Well, listen to this whole little segment right here. This is a little Umarian segment because he's trying to reach out to the females. He's trying to get some money like this. See that? Now watch. This is reverse psychology.
Working in them fields. The other day, someone said something about you showing all your cookies. Huh? Because I had on some shorts and tight shorts. And later, my wife said, "Are you going to wear those boots next time?" I said, "What? What's wrong with their shorts?" "Well, they said that." I said, "What are you talking about?" It don't matter because ain't no woman looking. Women, you ain't looking at all that stuff. That's maybe some of y'all are. I don't know.
You hear him pimping himself?
I hope not. Goodness.
This him pimping himself trying to get a couple of dollars.
So let's really think
cookies.
about this. Umar Johnson acquired these abandoned buildings in 2019, February of 2019. And if I ask you, Gloria, or anyone else, if I ask you, what tangible thing has Umar Johnson done since February of 2019 to move this project closer to completion where he opens up the school for all Black boys? What can you give me? What can you say? What can anyone say? You Umar Johnson followers. I'm not trying here to be mean, but you give me one. No, let me not make it that easy. You give me 3 tangible, significant things that Umar Johnson has done since February of 2019 to move this project forward to completion, to open up a school for all Black boys. I'll wait.
And sadly, I reversed that question and say, you give me one tangible thing that he's done, that Lynn has done for Black boys or Black men or Black teens or just Black boys and girls or just Black community as a whole. Give me one tangible thing that he's done. Oh, he's married to his wife. Okay, so give me 2 tangible things that he's done to uplift outside his family. And like I said, this is not me defending this nigga Umar. This is me just doing what Lennon do. I'm only doing what Lennon do. That's it. I would like to know, what has Lennon Honor been able to contribute to this community? How much money I would like to know how much money did he raise? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can go online, we can find out how much money Mayweather got, we can find out how much money Beyonce got, we can find out how much money Taylor Swift have. But how much money did Lennon Honor raise since he's been doing Umar Johnson content? And being that he's chopping down the man who say that he's going to do things for the Black community, what are you doing with the funds that you've been generating for the Black community? Oh, he's taking his kids to the zoo, spending all this money at these white people's zoo with all these animals that's caged up. Ooh, they went to the zoo and they vegans, and like, what was this thing about? Vegans can love animals, but can vegans love animals while mistreating human beings? Well, vegans can love animals and fight for animals' rights to live and not be eaten and hunted. But I'm going to take my kids and spend $300 to go to the zoo and look at some animals locked up in a cage. How much money did they spend going to the zoo? He said like $240, $15 on the carousel at the zoo to go and look at caged animals, mistreated animals. You know, during COVID, those animals probably were starving. I wonder how well those animals was taken care of during the COVID season. How many people is really going to work to take care of animals at the zoo when the zoo was closed? And here they going to the zoo spending damn near $300 of your money on animals to look at and behind cages. That's the vegan folks for you. That's them vegan folks for you. Oh Lord mercy. Like I say, yo, I put the video up. I showed you that they was traumatized. Both that man and that woman, they was traumatized in their young youthful ages. And now that they got older, you know, they're comfortable in their world and they're comfortable at traumatizing others now. They're comfortable with that. It's natural because it happened to them. So, you know, it is what it is. It's comfortable. It's so sad. I really wish that, you know, saying something can wake these people up and realize that, you know, saying something got given and you can do something much better. But what they was trying, they tried to show, you know, happy households, but people probably got jealous of your happy household. You know, say people, you have a lot of single mothers that just watching your channel who's sitting back hating on Umar. You think that they want to hear about your happy home when they sitting back like, man, I wish I had a man. They like, I don't want to look at her. They looking at you sit there with your wife. They like, get that bitch out of here. They don't want to look at her. That's why you had to put in the room. You're like, baby, if we gonna make this money, you can't be online because they don't like when you here. No, because they don't want to see no family. They don't see that family structure. Nigga, you crazy? You know you can't play that game, so therefore you got to put your little tight shorts on, have your wife in the other room, so that you can buy her some clothes next week. You know you can't have her there because women don't want to see that shit. Ask E and J. I don't know. I guarantee you they ain't doing a quarter of what you bringing in. They ain't bringing a quarter of that. People don't. They ain't gonna support that family structure, that happiness. They want to hear that dirt shit. They want to hear you do that gobbity goo with the cranberry sauce all over it. They want that turkey gravy all spilling over the rice all down the plate. They want all that shit. They want all that gravy. They want all that juicy gravy. What's the scoop? Come on, Lennon. I was looking at matter of fact, I'm gonna show you another. Ooh, I just remembered. I just remembered. Yep. Where's it at? Come on, find it, baby. Find it. Okay, let me show you. I hope I can show you. Oh, let me get this off real quick. Stop sharing. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Look right here. Please, look right there. Please. Right there. Please. It's LM. Who's this clown? LMNOP. Please talk about young Pharaoh. Please talk about young Pharaoh. He was live streaming. This was, I think, yesterday's live stream or something like that. Or today's live stream. One of them. I think he was doing live stream today, and they like, please talk about young Pharaoh. Please. You understand what I'm saying? This man is in a situation where he can't do right because he's too addicted to the money. So the money is going to keep calling him. So he's going to go where the money's at. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? He can't do what's right. He can't do what's right because he's going to always run where the money's at because he's not going to be able to bring in the money doing anything else. Okay, so he's really stuck. He's really stuck.
And don't tell me he painted the outside of the building. First of all, he didn't paint. He had these old women out there painting, these senior citizens.
And sorry, buddy. You know what, folks? I was listening to that part right there. I was like, damn, Don, what was you doing all that time while doing the painting? I was like, well, I was working. I was all over the place. I mean, I did like 1,000 things, but I wish I would have took time out. I wish I would have took time out to take my camera and go over there where Umar Johnson was painting and just videotape him painting. Because actually it was him and Manny painting, and that would have been really nice to have. You know what I'm saying? I'm really mad that I didn't just take time out of videotaping Manny and him painting while we were just talking. I wish that would have took place. I didn't do that though, because that would have been really good for me to be able to show you him really painting. Trust me, that dude painted. He painted the side. He painted the side of the building where the red, black, and green door is. Him and Manny, I think there's one other person. They painted that whole side, and then on the other side of the building, where what street is that? Where the bus go down, he painted that side. Him and Manny. Everybody was like sectioned off, and when everybody got their little spot, they broke out to their section. It was just over there, and they blacked out. So for him to say that he had these old ladies out there painting, he didn't have them out there. They had themselves out there. They wanted to be part of this shit. You fucking coon. They wanted to be part of that. You understand what I'm saying? They responded. They came out there. They paid for themselves to come out there. Thanks for those fries, ladies. I enjoyed them fries with y'all. They said, I want to be part of the shit. It's not like he got on the phone and said, hey, you going to come out here? You going to support? What the hell wrong with this dude? But he'll paint the picture and y'all will believe that. And y'all would think that that's what it is. No, you fools. Once again, he went out there. He's made an announcement that he's going to do Paint Day and it's only for loyal donors. And those are the loyal donors that say, yo, we're going to be there. Those two ladies are twins. Those two ladies are his loyal donors, if they still around. Those two ladies are loyal people to him. The same way you got your little loyal cookies, he got those little loyal people. And for you to say that he had them, like he pimping them and had them out there, that's like, come on, man. Look at it. There go another thing he painted. There go another thing he painted out there. He had those people out there. No, they had themselves out there. This one nigga came all the way from motherfucking Tennessee, and he had a big old test the next day, and I'm like, dude, man, he driving all the way back down there, and he's becoming an pilot, and he's got a whole bunch going on, but he came all the way up here. Why? Because he said he had to be part of the shit. I wish I could talk to him right now and tell him, yo, homeboy, man. Matter of fact, remember, I said to the painter, I said, yo, did Umar acknowledge what you did? You know what I'm saying? Because I said to him, did Umar acknowledge you? Because you came all the way up here. You kind of quiet, you're in your own world and everything, but you came all the way out here and you're a loyal donor. You banged out this, you working diligently. You ain't making a lot of noise. You sleeping in the car. You out here. Did Umar acknowledge you? You know what I'm saying? I brought him to Umar like, yo, and I kind of like, let him acknowledge him a little bit, give him a little props, because this man came all the way out there to be part of this shit. And he had to get all the way back down there because he had to test the tape. These people did this shit because they wanted to do it. And those people, if you was to ask them to this day, they would say, I would do it again. Fucking asshole.
It's a damn shame in the first place. You're supposed to be the most requested, but you can't get together 15, 20, 25 strong black men out there to handle that. But even still, it wasn't done properly. It wasn't done professionally. It just came out.
Once again, remember, this is 2020. What is it, 2019 when we was out there? 2020? What year was that? 2020 when we was out there on those buildings, right? 2020. He said he wasn't going to get no buildings. He's going to try and complain and talk and critique any and everything, yo. And this is what y'all gotta understand. Stop supporting demons. We cannot move forward if we continue to be supporting demons. Oh, $ Icy Don 167. You can cash at me. $ Icy Don 167. I got to get these flyers, folks, and I'm also really got to get ready for this new season. March is kicking in. The season's gonna change. We need to really start getting some things situated. I would like to have at least several amount of people working with me this year, but we need that help and that support. That's what the community is about. We're going to do what we got to do no matter what, but with the help and support from you, for those people who's actually here and tuning in and checking out my channel and just involving themselves. Who's all these coons that's coming over here that just want to say something stupid? Your help and your support is needed. Once again, I'm going to put it right here. $ Icy Don 167. What video? Okay, where he is living up. Oh, God. This dude is the devil. I'm serious, folks. I am serious when I say that. Today is Saturday. Today is Friday. Once again, I'm looking for some flyers. I need to get the story out. Last year, we wanted to do that, but I just got too busy, and I just left the YouTube world alone. But I knew I should still stay focused on what I was talking about. It's just that I was really just trying to get out the situation I was in and get in a more happy place. And I blacked out, did that, and so this year I'm in a happier mindset. I'm not starting the year. I didn't start the year off all going crazy in the mind. I came in the year comfortable, so now it's time to get focused 1,000% and make this shit happen. $ Icy Don 167. We gotta make some things happen, and we got Earth Day coming up. I'm preparing for Earth Day with the young people, yo. Earth Day's coming up. I want to prepare. I wish, you know what? How can I just end the chat? I don't want nobody even on my chat. If y'all ain't gonna say nothing, because nobody wants to say anything, yo, shout out to Vici. Peace, man. But people come in, they don't got shit to say. They want to sit there and they don't acknowledge, but they be in everybody else's shit talking. I thought I could block you. Try refreshing the page. I'm gonna block this person. Tired of seeing dumb people. All right, so where we at? Let's go back to this right here. Give me 2 more seconds. It's the kick-in spell. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Look at the spells he done put on you folks. I'm just gonna go to several different things. I'm just gonna press play and it's gonna 2 seconds so you can just hear it. Listen to what he said.
Give me no paint day, which is ridiculous because it's still not painted and it wasn't professional. Don't give me no cleanup day because it still look like trash.
Yo, this nigga, yo, folks. I painted. Okay, I was one of the painters. I was on top of the roof painting. I was in the back painting. For him, and I know I done painted thousands of walls. Okay, I painted, well, I won't say thousands, but I painted hundreds of walls. I've been painting since I was like 8. I've been painting with my father because my father was a carpenter. And for him to say that it looked like shit, how can he even say that? Me being at the building and actually even being part of the painting, and then also super like looking over the painting and critiquing myself. How the fuck can he say they look like shit? I can say that I know where certain spots are, you know what I'm saying? I can say that I can see little certain dark spots and light spots. But he won't be able to see that shit off no fucking line or off this YouTube shit. He can't tell that shit from no pictures. You have to really be up on that building to look. Especially the way the sun shine on that shit. When the sun shine on that shit is bright, it's beautiful. So for him to say it look like shit, how could y'all even listen to him? One day we had painted on that Sunday, and then the rain kind of came. It came and it made lines going down. I went back and touched that shit, the whole wall up. We did the shit. You can't say the shit looked like shit. The fuck wrong with him? That's what makes me so mad. Like, yo, he's not no great guy. He's a horrible person.
Living up in there.
What he saying? Here go another one.
So don't give me no paint day, which is ridiculous because it's still not painted and it wasn't perfect. Don't give me no cleanup day because it still looked like trash. Umar living up in there.
He's traumatized. You hear? Umar living up there. Which one is he doing? He's living in his mom's house or he living at the school? Which one? Which one is it, Lenon? Is he? Which one is it? I'm gonna put it in there. Is Umar living at the school, or is Umar living at his mommy's house? Which one is it? Which one is it, Lenon? Well, I'll tell you this much, Lenon. I'll tell you this much, dude. He's not living at the school. Okay? I would say he's definitely smart if he's at his mom's crib. I can guarantee you he's definitely saving a shitload of the people's money by staying in his mom's house. He's actually sacrificing if he's at his mom's house. And to be honest, this is what makes me really want to know a little bit more. Like, yo, is he really sacrificing on a high level? And what do I mean by that? Like I'm sacrificing. I don't buy nothing, and I don't have nothing, but I actually got something from someone, and I'm sacrificing. I'm flipping. I'm not buying nothing. There's days I might fast. I might not eat a bunch of food because I'm trying to stack it up. Okay, and so when you trying to keep the stack, you don't have to always be about the flash. When you are able to get coochie, because you can go to a woman's house or you can go get a hotel, you don't need your own spot, just the fucking floors, if you're not going to be there. You guys who don't understand, he was supposed to been moved out of Philly, period. But what's sad is maybe his moms really did get sick on a different level. But then two, I already know he ain't finding in Delaware that he's not out there at the school yet. He's not going to be out there until he knows 100% the school's going to open up. So it's not going to make no sense for him to be paying someone, another landlord. I'm trying to tell you, folks, he's one of those cheap, smart niggas. He's not just going to be throwing the bread away just like that. That's why I'm out here in Philly, because I can't afford New York. And I'm not just going to be throwing away bread and not going to have nothing at the end. There's certain people out here in the world that moves different ways, and there's people who get panicky and they just want to be comfortable and shit like that. And hey, salute, power to y'all. But then there's all others that know how to sacrifice and know how to really sacrifice and take and not have to get something greater. And one of the hardest sacrifices, ladies and gentlemen, is giving up freedom. Is Umar living at the school, or is Umar living at his mommy house? Okay, that's what I want to ask you. Now, where am I about to go to? I'm sorry, I'm texting somebody. So I'm gonna go right here to this last little thing right here.
Because you guys realize one of the reasons why Umar looks the way that he does is because he's living up in there and ain't no running water. And on top of that, it's unhealthy in there for various reasons.
Okay, folks, you see, it's important for a person to really do a live on this person, man, and stay on this person, because brainwashing and mind control is some really spooky shit. Now, how many things did he say in this one live? He said that there would be no block party. He said that Umar's living in the school. He said that Umar's doing the drugs. He said that he's going to stop doing videos on Umar because Umar's downhill. What else he said? I'll let him say it for himself. I'll let him say it for himself. He's coming.
It's an abandoned building. It's been abandoned. Listen, it's still abandoned. It's been abandoned for over what? 6 years now? Almost 7 years.
Abandoned is when there's no one utilizing, it's not occupied. We've been working in there, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I done worked in there, then they've been continuously working in there. So it's been work going on inside of a building, you know what I'm saying? So technically it's not abandoned. I don't know where y'all get these words from. Matter of fact, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this for all you folks, because you got, like I said, I always kept the thesaurus and the dictionary next to my bed. That was when I was in New York. Okay, so we're gonna look at the word abandon. How you spell abandon? ABANDON. Abandoned. Abandoned building. I'm gonna put abandoned building. Abandoned. Let's say abandoned neighborhoods. I'm gonna put abandoned building. What is abandoned building? Oh, good. Hold on. What's abandoned building? What's abandoned building? Abandoned building. Let's take a look at abandoned building. Okay. Abandoned buildings, right? Let's abandoned building. Let's see some abandoned buildings. Let's get this off the screen and let's help you guys out, because you guys are gonna have to stop saying things, okay? You guys gotta stop saying certain things because this is embarrassing. See that building? See that building right there? See the building? See these buildings? No windows. See that? See that? That's abandoned buildings. Now let me go to definition of abandoned. Okay, what do abandon means? Abandoned means definition. Abandoned definition. Let's go to abandoned definition. It says, having been abandoned, having been deserted or cast off, unrestrained, uninhibited. Okay. What did this say? An act of or instance of leaving a person or thing permanently. An act or instance of leaving a person or thing permanently and completely. He struggles to deal with his abandonment by his wife and now having to care for their infant alone. I like how they use a man and not a female. Okay? What time is it? Oh man, damn. All right, folks. I got 3 more minutes on here, and then I'm gonna tap out. I didn't get a chance to get to this other video. All right, what's this? Okay, let me go back to this real quick. It's texting, sorry. All right, let me share this real quick. I'm so sorry I wasn't using my laptop before, and I was doing all those lives on my phone. And I'm sorry that all the time the damn shit went dead, and then I wasn't doing it properly because it's so much better this way. So last thing, but not least, okay.
There's no telling. The EPA, they did their research in. They said, look, we don't know if there's asbestos in here. We don't know if there's lead paint in here. Well, what we do know is that there's standing water in it that was coming up through a pipe. What we do know is that there hasn't been any running water. What we do know is that there's feces and urine inside of the toilets that weren't working. He's a living.
Now, me being in all those buildings, I ain't seen no feces. I seen just a bunch of shit, and I ain't talking about dude. I seen a bunch of shit all in the toilet because it was just shit in there, but it wasn't doodle. I went through all those bathrooms. I ain't seen doodle. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I was there. I was there. I was in all buildings. I went through all buildings. I went through all bathrooms in all buildings. I took the plumbers through all the buildings and showed them all the bathrooms. I showed them all the plumbing. I don't know what the fuck you talk about. So I'm just trying to get to this one last thing, and we're just going to end it.
Up in there.
And we're going to continue.
We do know that there's mold, black mold inside of at least inside of the gym.
Oh man, like I didn't see this video. I didn't watch none of his videos, but I'm like, yo, this nigga's crazy. Inside the gym. Inside the gym, there's no mold inside the fucking gym. And here I am defending this nigga's school. It's only because I'm talking about this nigga Leonard. So it's like so annoying. Like, yo, my nigga, there was no mold inside the small school. I mean, inside the small gym, inside the small school, the amount of mold that the mold that look, the mold was just something that you just wipe off. To be honest, it was like, oh, this is nothing. Like, why y'all allowing him to paint pictures? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a video up. I'm gonna do another live stream with the actual picture, all the pictures I have, and all the little videos I have, so you can really look and see for your damn self. Like, I mean, folks, there's no pictures in circulating of the FDMG online. Like, why people don't have no pictures? I don't know why, you guys can't see from what I showed you. There is, matter of fact, before I go, let me see if I can pull up. I ain't gonna waste that time. But I want to pull up a picture of me when I wonder if I can do that. Can I do that? Would that leave out? Would it leave out? I don't know. I'm about to see, because I would like to see. I don't have it in there yet. Okay, I can't do it. Then again, let's see. Let me go to the video file. Let me see something. Do I have any videos? Okay, let me see something, because you guys are bugging out. Like, Let's see the videos. Do I have pictures? Which pictures do I have? Open up. Which pictures of these? Open up. Um, I wish I could find. Okay, I can't find it right now. I don't see it in my laptop. But trust me, folks, I really want to show you the pictures. It's like so sad that y'all be listening to people. I really hate niggas like that. I really know a lot of people like that. They're really always trying to paint a picture and take away from you. I hate stuff like that. Anyway.
He's living of it. So listen, don't worry. You ain't gonna have to go up there to do nothing because the school will not open. I'll wait. How could he? Why would he move it forward anyway? Because he doesn't want to open the school. He just wants the money so he can continue to fuel his drug habit. That's all this comes down to. Thanks, go around. Philly Goat, what's up, man? Says hello, sir. Y'all see Mr. Goldpost Uber is doing what he always been doing, selling greed. Yeah, we're gonna get into that video right now. I didn't even watch the video. I may have watched maybe 15 seconds. I turned it off, and I just looked at the comment section. I can tell. I know exactly what Umar's trying to do in this video. He up at the school and he's begging for money, talking about because the title of the video was something about this block party. How does the block party move the school for? How does the block party? How does that get you closer to opening the school for all black boys? It doesn't. It's just a kicking spot. That Umar, he's only up there because it's a kicking spot. That's it. He goes up there and he kicks it. The homies come up, they play, they go up there, they blaze up, they kick it. That's what they do. They've been doing this for months, for years now. Because this was 2.5 years almost. Selling dreams, moving the goalposts. Selling dreams, moving the goalposts. This school was supposed to open back in 2013. Oh, thanks, Philly. Thanks for being here too.
All right, folks. Like I said, for some reason, my laptop just blacked out, and I don't even know what the hell's going on. The screen is black. It's on, but it's not even on. So I'm back, but I'm about to say it was a pleasure chit chatting with you. The last thing he was talking about was the fact that, you know, the school is just nothing but a kicking spot for him to get high and have his peoples come up there. He's living up there. This is a great guy, though, right? This is a good guy. This is the person that you guys want what your family be like, right? The person who is mentally scarred, who's dealing with so much trauma. He married a woman who dealt with a lot of trauma. I already know that she went through a lot when she was younger. Like she just said, she was a young person who was a vegan. If she was like wasn't a traumatized person, she wouldn't have to eat her food away from the people. If she was that type of person that, you know, got along with people and didn't have no fear of people, she would have been able to eat her food comfortably amongst the people and been in the in crowd still. But she would eat her food and be away from everybody because she felt some kind of way because they would tease her. But a nigga like me be like, yo, look, eat this, yo, taste this. That's me. I'd be like, yo, taste it. Yo, man, you bug, you missing out. That would have been me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, all right, until you taste it, you won't know. You know what I'm saying? Just like when I went to what's that damn Drop Squad, you know what I'm saying? What I had one of those vegan fish sandwich. Oh man, that shit was delicious. So anyway. Matter of fact, I got to get back out there to go over there and get one of those, get like two of them. This is expensive, but I'll get like two of them. I get two of them. Word. My homegirl from New York, she knows the Drop Squad. I'm gonna meet her out there. Word. She knows the Drop Squad. Matter of fact, the Drop Squad is her homegirl's restaurant. the Drop Squad is my homegirl's restaurant. Like her girl. That's her spot. And mind you, she don't like Umar. All right, folks. If you only knew. Thank y'all for y'all listening here. Like I said, my laptop blacked out, so that's what it is. My laptop did some old funky shit. It just shut off on me. Umar just looked smoked out. I covered that. I covered the vegan. What else I wanted to do? I covered the personal healing, right? I did that a little bit. I covered the personal healing.
He turns back around.
This shit just comes on.
He goes and sits down, and I thought he sat down because he was tired. And he reaches over, he starts fidgeting.
I swear to God, this shit's wilding out. I don't see my cursor.
That's really what he was trying to go see what that was. And at first I thought it was a spider or something or a bug, but then I thought, well, that doesn't really make sense. Why would he go sit down and to go do that to a bug or to a spider? But then Aaron pointed out that no, Umar Johnson, that's crackhead behavior.
My thing is definitely wilding out.
And then a little bit later on, you see there's a shot, and you can see there's a little white.
All right, folks. Thank you for your listening, your support. It was cool chopping up with you. Next time I do a live, I would like for you to be more interactive. But I think I don't know what type of people who would be here. Look, watch my live. I don't know if you're a coon or a foe, coon, foe, friend, hoe. I don't know who you are, but I tell you this much: this is how I'm getting down, y'all. You ain't gonna be sitting there in my lives not acknowledging me. Don't think that you're just gonna be sitting there listening to a live and you're not gonna be checking in. You ain't gonna be saying what's up. You ain't gonna respond to what the fuck I'm talking about, because what I'm going to do is I'm gonna turn it around and start talking about you. Okay? I'm gonna start talking about you. So next time I do a live, I want more interaction. I need more people involved. I don't care if I have one. If you're gonna be a person watching me live, you're gonna be having respect and you're gonna be a part of this. Because see, this is you come in and being a part of the live audience. Okay, this is what it is. It's a live audience. It's like you come to watch the Cosby Show. You come to watch when the shows be taped live. And when the screen put up their laugh and when the screen put up their clap, y'all ain't laughing and clapping. You know how like you watching one of those old shows and they say on air and then they say clap and everybody they say applause. Y'all niggas ain't applauding. It's saying laughing. Y'all not y'all not laughing. Don't think y'all gonna be part of my live and think that y'all gonna be sitting there and just doing what the fuck y'all do and not involving and making me feel some type of way. That's what I mean about support. When I talk about support, that's the shit I'm talking about. Because people need to see that there's support. When people come in and they tap in and they just want to see, you know, they see it. This look like an interesting topic Don talk about. And then they see there's like 7 people in the live and they don't see nobody even talking in my chat. No, motherfuckers. Don't come over here if y'all ain't gonna be interactive. Don't come over here if you're not gonna be interactive. I had this one individual, we're gonna talk about flip-floppers. I had this one individual saying that they was gonna come on my live. She said she's gonna come on my live. She said, next time you do a live, I'm coming in, I'm coming in, I'm coming in. I did about like 7 lives, the motherfucker never even showed up. And that really hurts me. When we talk about these flip-flops, we're gonna talk about flip-flops. Like I say, and it's funny because I'm an actor too. I know I can act, and so I can actually sit right here and look dead into the screen and not say a motherfucking thing for like 5 minutes. Yeah. So I'm sitting here, I ain't saying shit. And I ain't saying shit because what is it talk about? I have plenty of live that really going. I have plenty of videos to talk about this cat. I have plenty of breaking down to do. But this is, like I said, you guys are live in my live audience. You guys, like I say, you guys are so used to coons that y'all don't know how to deal with a real nigga. That's why most people scared to say some shit. Y'all come over here to listen, but y'all scared to even have a communication with me because you're scared because most people's coons, and I call you out. So instead of you guys really being here, being supportive, y'all guys is coming over here to listen and see what the fuck I'm gonna say. If I'm gonna say something funny, I ain't gonna say nothing funny. I'm gonna say fuck you. Real simple. Like I say, folks, all those folks who sit back and, oh my God, for all you folks who sit back in your okay, this person is wilding out. Like, my whole thing is you sit back there and you, matter of fact, I think I want to talk about flip flops. I think I'm gonna dead this live stream and come back and talk about flip flops, because that's what we're gonna talk about. Flip flops. Matter of fact, you know what? I think I'm gonna do a live stream on each and every one of the people I think is a flip flop. The same way I did the coon shit, and I made coon of the year. I think I'm gonna make flip flop of the year, or flip flop of the week. Which one? Flip flop of the month or flip flopper of the year? There's a bunch of flip. And mind you, there's so many. You guys are all gonna be thinking I'm gonna talk about you, but it might be not even you, because there's so many flip floppers. Which one is worse, a flip flopper or a coon? Which one is worse, a flip flopper or a coon? It's hard to see. It's hard to trust a flip flopper. And then when you trust a flip flopper, and then the flip flopper goes against you and hurts you, that's the worst feeling. But with a coon, you know that you don't even need to trust the coon. But them flip floppers, those motherfuckers, they bother me. I do not like flip flopping motherfuckers. Are you a flip flopper? Yo, what's even funny is that when I first came on the scene and everybody was trying to tell me, yo, you need to go and check this person page out. You need to talk to them. I think that you just should have a calm conversation with them and build a truce. And I would tell them about these people, and they would get mad at me because I guess they be thinking I'm some like type of low life, so they could get mad at me and give the other person more respect. I'd be like, all right, fuck you. And so then they get mad at me because I'm not running and jumping on some other nigga's dick. And then at the very end, it will show that no, Don was right. And so so I had that all the first year I came out there, 2020, when you guys heard about me. I had a bunch of people disappear on me because of shit like that. And then what happened? In 2021, I had at least like another 5 people disappear on me. They try and tell me, yo, you should talk to this person. You should. And then what happens in 2022? I have several people hit me up and saying, you should go and check out this person. You should check out that person. And I'm like, no, no. And they arguing with me and getting mad at me and furious about me. And then I prove my point. And then what happens? They flip flop and they disappear. Everyone gets mad at me because they thinking that I'm chasing clout and fame and trying to get money and shit like that. No, I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing it. I was told that this was so like really, 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 it pissed me the fuck off, like, to tell me that I should go and check this other nigga's channel out and go in and sit there and have him do an interview with me. Like, why? Why? And then argue with me and saying and I'm like, yo, homegirl, I'm a warrior. I'm a general. I'm a president. I'm a king. And they don't get that. And that's why it's hard to really be talking amongst peasants. Because peasants think lowly and they think highly of low people. I'm like, that's a coon to me. What the fuck I look like running to the coon and asking the coon for that type of real help? The only coon I want to acknowledge me is the real coon, the main coon. Because I want to break the coon out that coon. But all these other coons, they baby coons. They ain't worth my time and effort. That big honcho coon, that coon has to get his paws popped. Because that coon spoke every time that coon talks about various things, especially that just now took place, that coon was talking about me. When that coon was talking about the painting, that coon was talking about me. When that coon was talking about the school looking like shit, that coon was talking about me. Because I was up there and I cleaned. When that coon talks about someone sleeping in that school, that he talked about me because I was the only one sleeping at that school. But for me to be running to all these other coon channels, what the fuck I look like? And then it makes me look at these people like, oh, I don't even want to talk to you no more because you fucking sitting there watching these coon channels. Oh, it's entertaining. Fuck out of here. Get a husband. Watching these corny ass niggas and their dumb shit. And then you have this real man right here saying, yo, we have shit in the sky. We have war taking place. It's time to mount up. We need warriors. And we need people to really support these real warriors out here because it's about to get serious out here. And y'all talk about, I need to go holler at this dumbass nigga. And for what? Right now, like I said, my channel is the channel to do what I need to do. And if you at my channel, you either really support me or you just a fucking moron. Because I don't even know what the fuck you here for. And once again, support is not about financial. Support is moral support. More support is when I'm speaking about something, you talking about it, we having dialogue about it. So when other people come, they can see there is dialogue going on. That's support. All right, so tomorrow I will be discussing. Tomorrow I'm going to go over all the paperwork that I have in regards to the court. And tomorrow will be hood court. Tomorrow will be TC court, 2 court, hood court. And we're gonna bring it to the hood. We're gonna get the jury together. You guys gonna review all the documentation that we have, and we're gonna help this judge out to come up with the right verdict and the right amount of money to be distributed to the winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're gonna break down tomorrow. We're gonna do that, and like I say, we're gonna be chopping. I'm also gonna chop it up on flip floppers. I think flip flopping is definitely gonna be something I'll talk about for a minute. I'm gonna talk about flip flopping in a minute because I got at least like 20 flip floppers I can talk about. And we can open the panel up and we can have a discussion about the flip flopping. You know what I'm saying? The panel is open for discussion of flip flopping. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is what made you flip flop? Some people flip flop because they heard people say that Don talk about people with jobs. And they heard from that party and they just went with that party in their words. But they didn't really hear from me and understand what the hell whatever I was saying when I said what I said. I say so much stuff I can't keep up with what I say. But I know that if we bring me back to it, I bring that point right back up for you so you can really understand it. But I'm gonna say this once again. I would never, ever, ever, ever follow leadership of a person who has a job and saying that they're a leader. I would never, ever, ever, ever follow a person who say that they are a leader, but they have a job. Because you can't say we can't be all out there ready to do whatever we about to do. We about to have a protest. We about to have a march. About to have a rally. We about to do an event. And then the word come in, you say that this is the leader, this is the president of the whole movement. And you say, well, you can't be there because you have to be at work. It just don't flow. There's no way in life in revolution. There's no way in life in revolution that true leadership is going to come from those who are working a job underneath an established business that is opposite of who you are. So if you black and this white and you working for that, you can't be a leader of any revolution that deals with blackness. And so for people not to understand that and people get mad, that's because they have a coon mentality. And then when they get mad because I even say that, that's because they weaker. So it all goes back to what I'm saying. Stop being weak people. Black man rise, original rebel. Stop being the flip-flopper. Stop being a coon. And it's time to rise up. Like I say, folks, whenever you see me go live, if you ain't going to be involved with my chat, meaning that you're going to be conversating back and forth with me in regards to what I'm talking about, keep your ass the fuck up out of here. If you feel no need to really even support me in any type of way, don't come the fuck over here. And if you're a flip-flopper, flop your ass somewhere else. Flip-floppers. Yeah, flip-floppers. Oh man, we definitely gonna go in on that one. Because I know there's a lot of people who have channels. I know they would love to talk about these flip-flopping ass motherfuckers. That's that real goofy shit. You know, one flip-flopper that really, 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 really pissed me the fuck off. One flip-flopper that really 1000% pissed me the fuck off was that chick 211. That flip-flopper, because I thought the bitch died. And I felt so stupid to know that she was just a flip-flopper. That shit really hurt me because I really thought the bitch died. And I'm using the word bitch because, like I say, when I'm going into flip-flop mode, I'm gonna go ham on flip-flop. Because that shit really, really bothered me. I would pray. It was so fucked up because I would pray for the motherfucking bitch. I'm gonna use bitch every time now. I'm gonna use that word bitch, so you can understand the level I was at. Of like, damn, you flip floppers is getting on my nerves. How many times you guys you can't even go back to the archives of those videos because that was on the channel that got deleted. But every time I did a live, I would like shout this bitch out. See, good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen. See, I use certain words. So when I'm using words like bitch, I want you to understand that we switched off now. How many times I say, yo, folks, I don't know what happened to her, y'all. I mean, just prayers out for her. Like, you know, I was like, and just sounding like a fucking fool. So, like I said, we're gonna talk about those flip-flopping motherfuckers. And I would never know why she flip-flopped. That's the funniest thing. She would never ever let it be known why she flip-flopped. But I can guarantee you it was a coonish, dumb, corny, stupid reason. And it's because most of y'all coons and y'all cornball flip-flopping people, y'all really want to be amongst in the mix. Y'all really just want to be amongst in the mix. Y'all truly, really want to be popular. And so technically y'all would really dick ride someone just to find a wave. Trust me, if I had about like 1,000 subscribers, and if I had 100 people watch my lives on a regular basis, the funniest shit is that a lot of those flip-flopping bitches wouldn't even flip-flop. They would have stayed their ass right here trying to catch the wave. I've been around pimps. I know how the game goes. Flip-flopping assholes. This is why you can't have revolution, because all these flip-floppers. So I'm setting up the stage for flip-floppers, because like I say, folks, between Umar, owe me some bread, between Lynn and Honor, need to give me that respect. But I see what's happening though. Y'all don't even see, but y'all, somebody's gonna peep it. Somebody's gonna peep it. But and all these flip-flopping ass motherfuckers. Matter of fact, I want somebody who's actually really a true friend. You know what I'm saying? When I say friend, I mean like, because we don't know each other like that. But when I say friend, a person who's genuine, who like, you know what, Don is cool. You know what I'm saying? I really feel Don. And one of those true genuine individuals, I want you to come out and let me know who you think is 5 flip-floppers towards me. But like I say, my flip-floppers would be like, wow, I ain't see that one. Wow, I ain't know that one. Because there's a lot of flip-floppers. Why you think Tupac went mad and crazy? Because all that flip-flopping shit, yo. When we growing up as kids, nobody liked that flip-flopping shit. You know how many times people have fights because flip-floppers? I ain't saying there's anything into a fight with, but I'm gonna let y'all know that all that flip-flopper shit is part of coonism. And I ain't here to be buddy buddies. I ain't here to be friends. I'm here to fucking make this movement move. And what's so sad is that no matter what, the majority of you guys would like to see if something's really gonna come about. Y'all want to see. Y'all would be there. Y'all would be right there to see what's really gonna happen. I'm letting you know, shit's going bump this year. We're gonna survive these storms. We're gonna get through this. And before those skies open up, the grounds we're gonna have the troops, and we're gonna be moving forward. All your flip-flopping motherfuckers, shoot yourselves. I wish I could give shout outs to people who I know that's more stable, but even when TC said, he said, yo man, it's so goofy in this shit, yo, like, man, look, you might as well just run. It's too goofy. Because you never know who's clicked up with who. You never know who's really buddy buddies with who. You never know who's really faking the funk and fronting the funk. And I learn it every day, every second. You know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking I can trust certain people, and I'll be talking to certain people, then I'll be like, you know what? I don't know. And then they'll reveal themselves. How would y'all feel if a person said that they was going to come on your live and you did about like 5, 6 lives and they didn't even show up? And then they stopped reaching out to you and calling you, and then you're like, what's that about? But before that, they was like, yo, I got your back. I support you. I got your back. I support you. I got your back. I support you. Then they let you know, yo, they went on someone else's live. How would you feel? Like, what the fuck? And then they saying that they was talk about you on someone else's live. I'm like, well, I did about like 9 lives. We could have talked on my shit. What the fuck I care about going to the next person live to listen to their live and you talk about fucking me? How would y'all feel? That's that flip flopping shit. We got a lot of flip flopping shit to talk about. So because March is that weather, that month where the weather's real crazy and be flip flopping all over the place, we're gonna call it flip flopping March. It's hard to march in flip flops, folks. It's very hard to march in flip flops. People ain't gonna want to be my friend, but I don't give a fuck because you showed that you really wasn't a friend. I ain't gonna front. If I really have finances and on a high level, if I have finances on a high level, and I still, was doing with Umar, he owed me this bird, but I still have my finances right. The funniest shit is that 90% of these people who flip flop wouldn't have been flip flopping. They would really been riding the wave. They would really been with me 100%. You guys just don't even know. And I'm gonna take that energy of you flip floppers. I'm gonna take your energy. It's the same way last year when I took the energy of all those little hating ass bastards. I'm gonna take this flip flopper energy this year because that's what I'm doing. I'm taking your energy right now, and I'm gonna channel it, and I'm gonna show you some ill results. But I ain't really doing it for y'all because I can care fucking less about y'all, to be honest. So to be honest, I'm just letting you know that I'm taking your energy and I'm gonna make some ill results. And there's a 99% chance you won't even fucking know about them because if I'm not gonna be doing, some old videos on whatever the situation is that I want to do a video on, you ain't gonna know shit about me anyway. So the bottom line is 90%, 99% chance that y'all won't know shit. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do this court shit online for you guys, and you guys just gonna assume whether it's gonna be you're gonna assume whether I won or assume whether I'm not. But I'm definitely gonna disappear because I'm just thinking about all the flip flopping ass people. After I drop this bomb on all the flip floppers, I'm pretty much gonna dead this channel. Probably gonna dead this channel itself, and then I'll probably come back a different person and not even be fucked with y'all because we're gonna get those flyers and like I said, we're gonna just start something completely different. But it makes no sense for me to be even chopping up with you guys because to me, people flip flop and that shit is way annoying. Way annoying. I had a person hit me up and they was like, "Yo, damn, you know what? Nah, I'll leave these stories for the flip flop shit." But I can't. I had a person hit me up talk about, "Yo, what you need? What you need?" I'm like, "Huh? What you need? What you need? Like, what do you talk about?" And they was like, "What you need? What you need?" And so I told them what I need. They was like, "Yo, I'm going to make it happen." Then they flip flop. They flip flop. I'm going to talk about all the situations that I went through with all the flip floppers. There's at least like a dozen of them. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk to you about the story, and I'm gonna tell you that how they flip flop and why they flip flop, and you judge on it. You let me know if it was because of me or just because they whatever. I had this one person flip flop saying talk about, you know, though I was homeless. Okay, no, I'm actually making some turkey bacon, some eggs. Oh well, you don't need my help. You doing good. I'm like, I'm making turkey bacon and fucking eggs. Like, fucking I had these eggs in the refrigerator for like all week. I've been stretching 12 eggs for the whole week, and this turkey pack of turkey bacon. I'm doing good. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, people be bugging. But I had there was the same person that we was in conversation. And they was talking about something, a situation with Umar Johnson, and I was saying, nah, I was looking, I saw the video, and I said, nah, he was looking at this chick with the fat butt. And then the person went crazy on me because I said they was looking at the woman with the fat butt. And I didn't know what the person was going crazy on me for. But people just be snapping for no fucking reason. Snapping for childish reasons. Snapping for coonish reasons. Snapping for baby reasons. A lot of people are emotionally small. A lot of people is emotionally small. They're emotionally weak, emotionally like too caught up with a lot of the dumb shit. Too caught up with all this dumb shit. And that's the sad thing about it. Too many people was on these YouTube streets and too into these YouTubers that y'all actually really missing the point. And you're probably missing a great calling and your calling because y'all too caught up with these YouTubers like Lenon. I wish my laptop didn't go dead. Fucking people still here. What's happening right here? Okay, this was my last one. I was about to disappear. Like I said, I'll be looking at you guys, and I'll be like, why? If there's 5 people here, who the fuck are these people? And then it makes me want to spaz on them. I ain't even gonna lie, I run the spaz just to find out who they are. That's why I be doing what I say. I'm trying to find out who the hell's here. One smooth fly thing is that the respect that Leonard gets with his chat line is really good. You know what I'm saying? He gets respect. At least the people they tap in, they let it be known who's there. But the thing is, they see, this is what I'm saying. They proud to let it be known that they here. They doing roll call. They proud. Y'all niggas come over here. Y'all be acting scared. That's what makes me want to say, yo, y'all scared bitches. So then that makes me go ham on y'all. Y'all scared to be over here, like y'all here. Hey, I'm here supporting Dawn, but I'm scared to acknowledge that I'm here supporting Dawn because somebody might see me in the chat. Eat a dick. Y'all some coon corny ass niggas. Y'all. This is what I'm saying. You gonna be over here. Y'all want to be over here, fake supporting. Y'all want to be over here, acting like y'all showing love. What the fuck y'all over here for if y'all not going to be really involving yourselves and supportive of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one said anything about when I went to the video and showed you what he said out his mouth. He said, what did he say out his mouth? He said, like, yo, he said, Umar Johnson's really doing bad right now, and I'm gonna stop talking about him if, you know, he don't pick up. And I bring that to attention, and no one say, hey, I saw that video, or no one says anything. It's like, yeah, man, look, y'all gonna make me think that you're all cookie crush chat people, and you know, you're just looking to hear what I'm saying so you can come into my comment section and talk stupid shit. But if y'all was real Dawn supporters, just like this person right here, they would Vici comes in and say peace Dawn off the rip. So if y'all was real Dawn supporters, y'all at least say peace Dawn and let it be known that y'all here. But because y'all come up in here and y'all just be sitting there and not saying shit, let's see, I go down, not saying shit. Who the fuck that? Not who this fucking, you know what I'm saying? Not saying shit. Who this fucking, you know what I'm saying? Not saying nothing. That's all me. So for y'all to come here and not be saying nothing, I'm gonna have to talk about you guys. You understand? I'm gonna talk about you cats. I haven't seen Tina in a minute. Tina must have got mad at me for some dumb reason. I don't know why she got mad at me, but I think she thought I'd try to, start something. I wasn't starting nothing. I was just actually kind of upset that her and Scarlett was in altercation. I didn't know what the hell that was about. Somebody brought it to my attention, and I didn't know. And so I actually asked about it when I saw her there. And then just so happens Scarlett pops up, and then they get into some dumb heated words, and I thought that was extremely corny. I actually should have ended the live, but I didn't. I should have just deaded the live and came back, and started the live over again, because I don't be dealing with all that back and forth dumb shit. But I was, like I said, I didn't know what the hell it was about, and to this day I won't know what it's about because of some dumb YouTube shit. Some dumb YouTube shit. But since that day, I haven't seen Tina. I ain't do this shit. I mean, what was it causing beef? Scarlett just disappeared out of nowhere. And then she came at me and was talking real reckless. Like, what the fuck? But that's the shit I'm talking about. Like I say, we're going to talk about the flip-floppers. We're going to have some fun talking about the flip-floppers. And if flip-floppers would like to have chime in and talk, we can do so. Any flip-flopper want to come in and they want to defend themselves, you can do so. But I'm going to call out names, and I'm going to call out situations, and we're going to discuss that. Well, I'm going to discuss it. You guys can listen, but I'm going to discuss it because I hate flip-floppers. I really hate flip-floppers. And what's this last video? These videos, like I said, these videos I'm actually going to be reviewing, and I'm going to be, I can't even stay on them I can't stay on this one video too long. I got enough. Even if it's 4 hours long, I can't stay on that one video that long. Uma looks smoked out. Which one I'm looking for? Which one's this? Uma mad. Okay, yeah, he's mad. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to get at. Okay, I remember something I wanted to see. All right, peep this, folks. All right, let me just get back to it. Let me go back to my StreamYard. Where did we at? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, something went wrong. Let me get back to this real quick. Because I hate when there's things I have on my mind and I don't get a chance to finish it. Come on, baby. Okay, so I'm about to exit this one. Okay. I'm sleepy. All right, let me share this real quick. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Okay. Now, let me go right here and press the button.
You try to dox people, you try to get the pull-up team, so forth and so on. And then more recently, I haven't even watched the video, but someone had sent me a message. You know who you are, DF. You know who you are. Sent me a link to the video. Said that Umar you were talking about. Well, isn't this the problem? See, if you had kept your mouth closed, I would have been done doing videos on you a long time. But now here you are doing it again. So what do you think? I'm just going to back down? No, it's not going to happen. See, your problem is your mouth, and you link to the video said that Umar you were talking about. Well, isn't this the problem?
What did he say?
See, if you had kept your mouth closed, I would have been done doing videos on you a long time. But now here you are doing.
Did you hear what he said? He's a flip-flop motherfucker. He said that if Umar would have kept his mouth closed, he would have been stopped doing videos on him a long time ago. That's not happening. You cannot stop doing videos on Umar, because even when Umar stopped going up to school and stopped doing stuff, you was doing videos, then you stopped doing videos because you said, what? Oh, he's not doing nothing right now. He's not doing nothing right now. So then you wait for him to do something. Then he go up to school. He pick up paper in front of school, and then you start doing the video. Look at him. He don't have no gloves on his hand. Like, what you talk about? You would never stop talking and doing videos on this dude. You would never stop doing that shit.
Put it again. So what do you think? I'm just going to back down? No, it's not going to happen. See, your problem is your mouth, and you self-expose. You self-expose in the last video we watched, and the video before that, and the video before that, and that's what you continue to do. Well, guess what, Umar? It's not going to make me stop. Accept the criticism. And the bottom line is, where is this school? That's what people.
Do you hear how confused he is? He said it's not going to make him stop. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. He's not going to stop no matter what. He's not going to stop. What's going to make him stop is a person like me saying, yo, you need to stop. And that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. Lenon, you really need to stop. If you're not going to be talking about the court case that he got coming up, he got a court case coming up in July. That's a real court case. It's a trial he got to go through. And if you're not talking about that, you ain't talking about shit, my nigga. That's what he don't get. If Lenon On is not talking about this case that this man got coming up right now, he ain't talking about nothing. He ain't giving y'all no real content. This man got an opportunity to be able to be like, yo, Don, where we at with the situation? And go from there. But no, he want to talk about everything else. He don't have nothing to talk about, folks.
Where's school at? Okay. It's not going to make me stop. No, it's not going to happen. See, your problem is your mouth, and you self-expose. You self-expose in the last video we watched, and the video before that, and the video before that, and that's what you continue to do. Well, guess what, Umar? It's not going to make me stop. Accept the criticism. And the bottom line is, where is this school? That's what people. Where's school at? Okay. Let me welcome everyone. We got quite a bit to get into.
Where's the school?
Dave sent in a super chat. Sent you a DM on IG with pics of your boy with 2 smoothie cups.
That's all it's about. This right here, folks.
Well, you know, he got Umar, he liked the smoothies, especially pina colada. Umar, he loved the pina colada. That's his favorite. See, Umar, while you're out here doing drinking smoothies and living it up, where's the school at? While you're throwing a block party, where's the school at? Of course, the scamming is one thing, but in terms of your predatory ways, in terms of how you've been approaching these black women, and you've been doing this for a long time. So you talked about how you would go to these different venues when you would have these speaking engagements for these black organizations, and you would continuously harass and pursue these black women, even if they told you no, that they had a boyfriend or that they were married, you still kept trying to get the cookie. He called you out on that, and that's why Umar did the SETI ring. And look at what we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks. Now, Umar, and I haven't watched the video yet. We're going to watch it. I'm assuming that he's talking about me. But see, Umar, instead of taking the criticism in terms of your filthiness when it comes to being a skank and a skeezer and running through all these black women under the guise of I'm helping you black boys, instead of taking the criticism, what do? You got to try. You want to distract from it. It's not going to work. It just gives us more and more video footage and content for us to dissect as you self-expose. And in that video, you self-expose something else. We're going to get into that tonight, too.
Do you hear him? Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Okay. All right, thanks, Dave, for
Yeah. this is what I'm saying. He like if we had Lennon and Umar, and going back to what I said earlier, like an hour ago, I said that like if I was like take my clicks from different areas, from the streets, from college, from my neighborhood, from the next neighborhood, move to this neighborhood. If I was just to take Umar and now Lennon and put them in and say could they fit in with the click, I'm gonna tell you the truth. They wouldn't want Lennon. They would be like, you know what, Lennon is. They would see that Lennon is really the cornball, and Lennon is a true cornball, a true cornball, like a true cornball. And it's like there's nothing else to do except for this. He ain't gonna do what he ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do. So there's nothing else to do except for this. Keep exposing him being a cornball. I gave him a chance to really do what he had to do, but he ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do. What he's supposed to do, folks, stay on top of what is real fraud. Stay on top of real cases. Stay on top of real shit. Not be making a whole bunch of shit up and being looking like this fucking lame. He looks like a real big lame. He wears a hat now. He want to wear sunglasses like he's some type of celebrity rock star. He probably be like out with his kids after he do these lives, and he probably be acting and thinking like he's a celebrity, and his kids probably be thinking he's a celebrity as well. I think you guys really think that he's a celebrity because it's in his mind that he think he's a real celebrity. Well, folks, I really want to get into. I'm probably gonna break from London for like 3 days. 3 days. I'm gonna give him a break for 3 days. And I'm gonna go. I definitely want to do flip floppers. Matter of fact, this flip floppers, I'm gonna have to really take some time because I'm gonna pull up all these receipts so you guys can see. I'm pulling out all these receipts. I'm pulling out everything so you guys can really see what made me start snapping, flipping, and I want you to see all this shit because you guys always wanted to take everybody else's words as opposed to the real word. My words is the real words. I don't be bullshit. I don't be lying. I don't be sugarcoating shit. I don't be dancing around. People thought I was dancing around when it came to Uwan, but it was that you wasn't getting what I wanted to hear because I ain't have nothing to fucking. There's no reason for me to smash him like the way y'all was trying to smash him. I can't say, hey, yeah, he was smoking drugs and doing drugs. I can't do all that dumb shit. Yeah, he was up in the school sleeping there. I can't say all that. But what I could say is that I know where all his stuff is at. I could say I know. I could say that. I could say. I could say I know where his bed is at. I could say a lot of shit, but for you guys, for what? For nothing? Nah, that's that coon shit. All right, I'm pretty much done with you cats. I'm pretty much done with you cats. This was a good live stream for me. I enjoyed what I was doing. I just really can't wait to get on. Me personally, I can't wait to talk about flip floppers. You guys are gonna be mad. Like, this is a great guy. That's a good cut. That's a good caption. Yo, do you know how many times you guys done became a subscriber and unsubscribed and subscribed and unsubscribed? That's the shit I be talking about flip flopping. You subscribed and you unsubscribed and you subscribed and unsubscribed. There's a war out here, folks.
War out here.
Thank you for your listening and support. Have a blessed day. Step into the DM, not gonna lose it now. What? Lyrical separated, married my never go for. Just make the body knacking, never slacking. Watch my backing, unload, explode. Jamaica we blow, bodies of roads. Check it, yo. Thank you for your listening and support, baby. Have a beautiful night. Peace out. Street anthem music, baby. Lyrics moving pieces, deceased to your beasts, the prince increases with dense and decreases. Minds commence, never deleases, putting the walls back up with thousands foot fences. Handing my vision with Lord praise and repentance. No death sentence. Entrance, street righteousness attendance, entry quickness, fast class, the top dollar classes, flashes, blades and mics, giving asses and masses, no tasks. Nag hit smashes who don't know how to blow on the low, deep inferno, turning, swerving, my opposition out of position for the bitches, riches, six for bitches. Busting shots at cops, make it all flop. What he say? What? Yeah. It's the real hip hop. Yeah, better understand. I see Dawn Studios, niggas. It's not a game. Got rocks falling out the sky. Understand. Is this job for me? Understand. Who suffers but thee? Understand. Life isn't funny. Understand. What? It's all about the money. Put up, shut up, get up, stand up. We gotta get this cash. Fill our cups up, let it run over. Before the world will dry. Yo, just wipe your eyes. Don't you dare cry. 200 Fast Coast Borough, South Side. Do or die. No crime on the mind. We high, we fly. City, tell, true, lies, land size, Patakis, Rudy, Julie's, motherfucking Louie, who they be? Disguise, white sheets, dark meat, pray, agony, defeat, never dab, subtract, delete, mission overcome, is complete. Understand our women, our children, our wisdom, remember them. Who they be? Goddess, soldiers, folders, backbones, high rollers, you know this peace, Afros, victory, kiss, understand. Yeah. Shout out to Prodigy, baby. Mob Deep for life. For all you flip-floppers out there. Thank you for your listening, your support. Have a blessed day.